Hello. Oh, shoot. I have this turned on my phone. Okay. Got to get this stuff figured out. Eventually, we'll be perfect when we're starting up a live stream. We're not there yet, but we will be there. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I see we got a couple people in the chat already. Let me get my chapstick on. Sometimes when I start talking a lot, my lips get chapped. I'm an Oklahoma boy at heart. It's really humid in Oklahoma. Montana, if you know, it gets really dry out here. So I got to keep the Vaseline on me at all times. But I'm very, very excited to be on this live today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. It's been a great week. We got a holiday weekend this weekend. It's going to be amazing. We got to talk about this Bobby Kennedy contract extension, man. We have to talk about it. Obviously, I think it's very well deserved. He's been putting in a lot of work. He's been on the road. He's been in front of the fans. And let's talk about what this contract extension means. Another thing we'll get into after we talk about the Bobby Kennedy extension, there's also a new coach. We can talk about that a little bit. But we'll mainly talk about the Bobby Kennedy extension. And then there is obviously, we've been talking about 2027 classes. I broke down the Montana 2027 recruiting class. I also broke down the Montana State 2027 recruiting class. Well, fall camp is starting in a few weeks, and Montana has a whole new class of rookies coming in. So we can also talk about that. We will get into the Montana incoming rookie class here coming. I call them rookies, the freshman class coming in, the 2026 class. I think they got some decent talent, some good talent in that class. So we can break down who they got coming, what the film looks like. I want to give Landon Gradwall, once again, another shout out. He made me a what do you want to call it? It's like a Google Doc. He made me a Google Doc with every recruit that's coming in. It's like a PowerPoint, but it's a PowerPoint for Google. Obviously, PowerPoint is Microsoft, but it's a PowerPoint for Google. But he made me a PowerPoint for all the recruits coming in the 2026 class. So thank you, Landon, for that. If you guys notice, my voice is kind of gone. I was coaching a football camp this week in Polson. It's called the More Than a Game Camp. It's put on by Case Cox, the quarterback for Polson High School. And obviously his dad, Devin Cox, helps with that. But the money from that camp goes towards CASA, which is a court-appointed special advocate. If you guys know about the CASA organization, it is phenomenal. But that camp, really awesome. If you guys saw some of the pictures on my social media, that's what that was from the CASA camp. Really good work, man. I love that Case does that. It was the second year this year. Mind you, this kid, I think Case is going to be a junior this year. This kid is in high school putting together a freaking camp, man, where he's calling coaches. He's making flyers and like he's doing shirts and all. I mean, man, sometimes some of these kids just blow me away, man, because when I was a junior in high school, there is no freaking way I could have put a camp together. I'm going to just tell you that right now. I would just tell you that right now. But we are getting into the Bobby Kennedy contract extension. So let's get into that right now. It is a 4-year contract extension. Is that too much? Is it not enough? When I originally talked about the Bobby Kennedy contract extension, I said, what did I say? I think I said 3 years. I said, the year he's currently on and then 2 years on top of that. I think the contract extension he signed, if I understand the language in the contract correctly, it is a contract extension. So the first year is from this year to 2027, January 31st, 2027. The next year from 27 to 28. The year after that from 28 to 29. And the year after that, so 29 to 2030. So this year is included in that. So a 4-year contract extension. His money goes up every single year. I want to talk about the incentives in the contract as well. And what some of those incentives look like. This is my first time ever really getting into the weeds of a coach's contract. I've never really looked into the specifics of a coach's contract in terms of what are the incentives, what do the assistant coaches get, what do the strength and conditioning coaches get, all that stuff. Coach, not coaches, coach. That's very specific in the contract. If you guys haven't read it, we'll get into it in a minute. But we can talk about all of that. But, first and foremost, I think it's very well deserved for Bobby Kennedy. I think he hit the ground running. He said what he was going to do in his introductory press conference. And I've talked about this a ton. But, getting here and finally getting the opportunity to show it and doing it on a week to week basis, being in front of the fans, being very accessible, being in front of the media. And, there is a line where you can do too much media, but I don't think he's hit that line. I think he's been in the media just enough. I think he's talked to the fans just enough. They went on the I mean, I think getting the buy-in from the fans and getting the buy-in from everybody around is just really, really awesome. Working with Coach Kennedy over the past 5 seasons, this is from Kent Haslam. Working with Coach Kennedy over the past 5 months has given all of us a glimpse into his priorities, work ethic, and leadership style. He is focused on the overall success of Grizzly football and understands how important the program is to the university and to the state. He has earned an opportunity to build the program to fit his vision. I am really excited for the future. I like what Kent said there. He said he has earned an opportunity to build the program to fit his vision, and I am really excited for the future. Why do I like what he said? Why do I like that? Yes, Coulter, I am. We are working on that. We are certainly working on that. That's a couple of weeks down the road, but I've seen you ask about that a couple of times. Yes, we are working on that. But why do I like what Kit said about he has earned an opportunity to build the program to fit his vision? Because, obviously I've mentioned this on a couple of occasions, and I like that Ken Haslam said it. This team right now was not constructed in the way that Bobby Kennedy wanted it to be constructed. I don't think it's a badly constructed team. Coach Houck put together a phenomenal team. But I think this team, I think him saying he has earned an opportunity to build a program to fit his vision. He's saying, like, Bobby Kennedy is not going to have the team he envisions in 1 year. He might not even have the team he envisions in 2 years. He might not get until he's 3 years down the road to where he has the team that he envisions. And I think Coach Kent Haslam is trying to say he has earned the opportunity with what he has done in recruiting, with what he has done in front of the fans, with what he's done in the media, and all the things that he's done to get the buy-in from the fans, to get the buy-in from his players, to get the buy-in from everybody. He's done a phenomenal job. And yes, Anthony, I think it was a no-brainer. Kennedy was officially hired as Montana's 38th head coach early in February 2026. Since then, he has led Montana through the spring football season and into summer training schedule. I'm really excited about receiving this new contract. I appreciate that the leadership at the university has recognized my commitment to Montana football, the community, and our players. I'm also excited about leading this program for a long time. When I took this job, I said I want to finish my career as the head coach at Montana. This gives not only our current players, but the kids we're recruiting peace of mind that I am as committed to the University of Montana and the football program as they are. I'm going to just say this right now. I'm not trying to say I told you so or like I was right, but I was right. Because that's exactly what I said. Giving Bobby Kennedy a long-term contract extension gives the players that he is recruiting peace of mind. It also gives the players that are currently here right now peace of mind that, hey, there was things up in the air when Coach Houck left. I didn't know, but Coach Bobby Kennedy came in and he settled those worries. But now, is he going to be here long term with the guys he's recruiting? We obviously have been talking a ton about, how well we think he's been doing it. Well, I have. I'm not going to speak for everybody else. I've been talking about how well I think he's been doing in recruiting. But the biggest question mark is, are you going to be here to see the fruits of that labor? Are you going to be here to see the end outcome of those kids coming to your school? We don't know. Now we get to know. Peace of mind. I like that. I like how he mentioned that. Contract details: his base salary is $175,000 this year. Next year it jumps to $185,000. The year after that, $195,000, and the year after that, in the final year, it jumps to $205,000. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I did this math correct. I think the max contract value, if he were to hit every incentive, and that means this is contingent on winning, more than 10 games. He would have to win the conference. He would have to win the Eddie Robinson. He would have to win Big Sky Coach of the Year. He would have to do everything. He would have to have the perfect season. He would have to have a phenomenal season. But max contract value at, I believe, if my math is correct, $423,000. So if he were to do everything right and win everything, and that's winning the Natty too, because there's a $50,000 bonus in this first year for him winning the Natty. This is just year one max contract value of $423,000. So, I think, he's at 175. I think with some of the incentives I was seeing in there, he could realistically get up to 250. 250, I would leave it at probably 250. I'm not trying to count his pockets or anything, but obviously this stuff is public information for a reason. So, but 423, I think, is the max contract value in this first year. I didn't do the math for the other seasons after that, but it's probably not too much higher than that. Maybe 5, 10, 20,000 more than that. But, a pretty decent contract for him. Obviously, he's never been a head coach, so really good for him. And then the biggest thing is the security. And then another thing that people were really worried about with, coaching contracts and things like that. And I thought this was very interesting with the buyout language. So, contract buyout is $100,000. It applies both ways. So say Coach Kennedy is let go. He is due in $100,000 contract buyout. Say for whatever reason, Coach Kennedy decides to leave. He gets another job or something like that. He's due to pay the school an $100,000 contract buyout. And in the contract language, it basically says like it's for damages. So like coaching show money and all other things that they would have to pay to him. That's what that contract buyout is for. But $100,000 both ways for the contract buyout, as I understand it. I'm not a contract business lawyer or anything like that. So if you guys understand business language better than me and you guys have seen the contract, by all means. I do want to thank Sean Rainey for posting the contract online. You know, obviously it seems like somebody put in a FOIA request for the contract, and the University of Montana obliged. And thank Sean Rainey for posting that online, because I saw it via him. But the language in the contract, and I thought this was interesting, not necessarily for Bobby Kennedy, but for Bobby Houck. And also, if you guys saw the contract, I just always think this is interesting with names. So Bobby Kennedy's name is obviously Robert, same as Coach Houck's name is Robert, because in the contract, you see he's initialing some of the spots in the contract, and it says RK for Robert Kennedy. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. But in the contract, it says, unless the coach terminates for reason of death, disability, incapacity, or retirement. So basically, you have to pay the buyout. The coach has to pay the buyout unless they unfortunately pass away, they become disabled, they're incapacitated, or they retire. If you guys remember when Coach Bobby Houck retired, I believe the reason he did so, and I think Coach Houck's buyout maybe was higher, if I'm not mistaken. I might have to FOIA request the Coach Houck contract. But if you guys remember, Coach Houck retired before he took that new job. Now, I don't know what all has to happen after he retires, but he retired. We all understand he retired, and everybody thought like he retired, but he didn't necessarily say he was done coaching. So I believe, this is me speaking, not anybody else. This is my belief. I believe that Coach Houck retired so that they didn't have to pay the buyout, or he didn't, Illinois, whoever would have had to be him, or Illinois didn't have to pay the buyout, which is interesting to think of. I don't have any proof of that. Obviously I can just go off what he said. I'm not a dummy. I know you guys aren't dummies either. So when somebody retires, then they take another job, and then you look at the contract, and the contract language says you have to pay this buyout unless you retire. I mean, hey, you guys do the math. I'm doing the math. You guys can do the math too. All I'm going to say is all I'm going to say. I see a question in the chat about how long have I been growing my locks. Yeah, all he said he was done being a head coach. Yeah, absolutely. He said he was done being a head coach. He didn't say he was done being a position coach. I want to get to that question. Somebody said I've been growing my locks since I was 14. So it's 14 years. I think it'll be 15 years this year that I will have been growing my locks. I got them in like November of like my 7th or 8th grade year. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but it was sometime in middle school. I got them, and I've been growing them ever since. And I just washed it today. I'm going to twist it tomorrow. I'm going on vacation next week, so I'm gearing up to be gone. Thank God for vacation. But man, retirement, hey, you guys can deduce what you think from that. There's some other things in the contract that I thought were interesting. Coach will participate in some or all of the following as requested by UM. Fundraising activities. If you guys don't know, I believe the GSA is the fundraising apparatus for athletics at the university. Social activities for booster golf tournaments. They just had a golf tournament like 2 weeks ago. That's what they're talking about. Public speaking engagements. So, hey, when we tell you to go speak, you go. It's in your contract. Public appearances as requested by Grizzly Sports Properties. So if you guys understand GSP, Grizzly Sports Properties, that's like who owns the rights to like the University of Montana name and like all the branding and stuff, the licensing for the branding and stuff. Like they own it's ran by gosh, I'm blanking on the name right now. They do the show as well. The show I used to be on, they're part of that, but gosh, it was just on the tip of my tongue. If somebody knows it, let it go in the chat. I'm going blank on it, but Grizzly Sports Properties it's like a subsidiary of the bigger parent company. They run a ton of athletic organizations throughout the country, but public appearances as requested by them. When we say go, you go. Interviews and other media obligations as requested as coordinated by the sports information directors. So if somebody hits up Eric Tabor and says, hey, I want to have Bobby Kennedy on my show. I want to have Bobby Kennedy on the radio. I want to interview Bobby Kennedy after practice. Eric tells you to do that, you do that. Now it says coach will participate in some or all. So some, I mean, I know sometimes with these contracts, it's down to the word. So like some or all. So basically some of these, not all of these. does he have to attend. But he's got a coaches show. It says coaches show as well. UM will produce or arrange for the production and broadcast of weekly radio and or television shows during the football season at such other times as may be requested by the AD. Interesting. Athletic products promotion and endorsement. Coach may, upon prior written approval of the AD and president, accept and agree to accept payments for services from persons other than the university, which are permissible under the rules and regulations of the university, the NCAA, and the Big Sky Conference. So basically, I think that's just like, if somebody comes to them and is like, hey, we want you to wear our brand, or hey, we want you to do a commercial, like, has to be approved by the university. Really, the biggest thing I wanted to look at was the incentives. There's a lot of incentives, and actually, I originally started to list out the incentives, but there is a ton in here. So maintain a 4-year academic progress rate of 950. I think to be eligible, like I think for your team not to get suspended, you have to have like over a 930, if I'm not mistaken, in APR. I did a video on APR earlier in the year, but they set it at 950. So, raising the bar there. Maintain a graduation success rate that is equal or higher than the overall Division I FCS GSR rate for that same year as determined by the yearly NCAA federal graduation rate / GSR report. So basically, make sure your players are graduating at a level equal to or higher than what the national average is, I guess. There's some bonuses in for that. I don't know what this one means. Most current APR report shows 0 for 2, in quotes, football student athletes. I don't know what that means. But there's a bonus in there for that one too. That's one of the smaller bonuses in there, but there's a bonus in there. There's also a bonus for like GPA. It's not cumulative. I think, following team cumulative, it's cumulative team GPA. I think this year they reported like a 3.2. So the bonus in there would be pretty decent for that GPA, but the assistant coaches get a bonus for that as well. As you understand, I remember when Bob Stitt was there, and Haupt did this as well. But when Coach Stitt was there, they used to have let me talk about Haupt first. Haupt came in and we had like these sheets that would like have all of our classes on it. And basically we had to go to our teachers, ask them for what our grade was. They would write our grade down on there, and then the teacher would sign it. And we had to turn that into our coaches. And that's kind of like a way to like forcing us to go to the teacher, ask for our grade, getting their signature. Then we're going to our coaches and handing that back to our coaches. And if they see some things that they don't like, there's a conversation baked into that whole process right there. But under Stitt, it was basically just like they would, they didn't, I don't remember if they class checked. I don't think they class checked under Stitt, but basically it was something that, they would just talk to us about. I was somebody that was actually on academic. I said suspension the other day when I was talking at this leadership at the camp, but it's academic probation. I was on academic probation at one point after the 2017 season. If you guys don't know what that means one semester and you are gone. So I was liable to be kicked out of school, man. Absolutely crazy. I'm so glad I buckled down. I met my wife and we got things on the right track. But this is why you put these in the contract, because, if your grades aren't, if your what is it, the academic progress rate, if you're not on the right track of academic progress rate, you will not be playing. If you look at some of the schools in the HBCUs and the SWAC, Alabama and A&M, FAMU. There's another school I can't remember. Akron also throughout the last couple of years. Like there are schools who have dealt with real issues because of academic progress rate. The NCAA does not play. But hey, you can tamper all you want. Talk to any players you want. Go grab anybody on any team, wherever they are. You can grab them, but just make sure the grades are good, okay? So the NCAA holds some weight. They don't hold a ton of weight. We don't have to get into that right now. So this one was interesting. Season attendance based on tickets sold. So I think that's like season tickets sold. And I think for the last couple of years, they've been selling out of season tickets. But this is a cumulative. The payment is cumulative. So that means they stack on top of each other. So 17.5, there's a bonus. 18,000, there's a bonus. 18.5, there's a bonus. And at 19,000, there's a bonus. So he gets a bonus basically at each level of season tickets sold, because basically, that's how the university makes money. They sell tickets. That goes back to the university. Those people who are selling tickets are eventually coming to the games and buying gear and buying, concessions and all these things. Like, the gate is big. I know gate is important. I work in high school athletics, and I hear ADs mention gate all the time. So I know that's really, really important. Attend all reasonably requested athletics and GSA functions subject to head coach's coaching duties under this agreement. Pretty hefty bonus in there for that one. I don't know why I think the reason they put a big bonus requested I think the reason they put a big bonus in for that one is because, like, if the GSA is doing an event, that's obviously fundraising, and people who are giving money, they want to see the head coach. So, like, hey, if we're putting on an event, make sure you come show face. There's no time, at least in this contract. It doesn't say he has to be there for any time. It says he has to attend. So, like, dude, he's under this agreement. So, show up. People want to give more when they can see you. And that's another reason why I think, yeah, we're getting into that in a minute, Coulter. That's another reason why I think it's good that they put this in here, and then the assistant coaches have a bonus for that as well. Win conference coach of the year, he gets a bonus. Win Eddie Robinson coach of the year, he gets a bonus. So I thought this one was interesting. I really thought this was interesting because they do have this in there this year. Play one or more NCAA football bowl subdivision team during non-conference season. So that's an interesting bonus to me, and that's a hefty bonus. That's a fat bonus. There's $40,000 bonus for him to play one or more NCAA football bowl subdivision FBS team during non-conference season. The reason I think that's interesting is because, if I'm not mistaken, I don't necessarily think Bobby Kennedy controls that. Now, obviously, if you're a long tenured head coach like Bobby Houck, you're probably going to have some say in what FBS teams you're going to play down the road if you believe you're going to be there for a while. But I believe those decisions are decided in the athletic department. Like Ken Haslam, the AD, and people in the athletic department are deciding those decisions. But for them to put a decent, it doesn't even say you have to win. It just says you have to play an FBS team and you get a hefty bonus. That's let's do the math on that. 40,000 bonus. So they're playing Oregon State this year. So that means they get a $40,000 bonus. Let's do 40 divided by 175. Did I do that math right? Is that 20%? Did I do that math right? That's 20% of his contract. That's pretty crazy, right? That's crazy. That's a fat bonus. I feel like that's a fat bonus. That's a fat bonus. Defeat one or more NCAA FCS teams during non-conference season that has been a qualifier. So I thought a couple of these with the wins, I thought this was interesting. Defeat one or more NCAA football FCS team during the non-conference season that has been a qualifier in the FCS playoffs within the past 2 years. So if we look at Montana's football schedule, they play Drake. Drake has been a qualifier for the last 2 years. So if they're playing Drake this year, that means he hits that bonus. That's not a hefty bonus, but you get a bonus for that. And is it for each team that qualified, or is it defeat one or more? So you just got to defeat one or more. There's only one bonus in for that. So if you beat 2 in non-conference play, it's still the same bonus. At least that's how I'm reading it. But they play Southern Utah. They haven't been a playoff qualifier. They play Drake. They've been a playoff qualifier the last 2 years. Utah Tech, no. And Oregon State is an FBS opponent. So a decent amount of bonuses just in non-conference play alone. I think that's pretty interesting. Okay, this is another one. Defeat one or more FCS teams during the regular season that is ranked in the FCS top 25 in AFCA or stats poll at the time of competition. That is interesting because I know for certain that Coach Barnum at Portland State has said, I wonder if this is just like standard operating procedure to put in a coaching contract, because I remember specifically Coach Barnum, I believe this was last season, it might have been at media days or it was sometime last season that Coach Barnum said, he will specifically rank teams that he knows are on their schedule higher in the coaches poll because, obviously beating ranked teams matters more. So just think about that. If you have a contract escalator or a contract bonus in your contract that says if you beat a ranked team, you get a certain amount of money. Now, once again, it's not a hefty bonus in there, at least in Bobby Kennedy's contract, it's not a hefty bonus, but still it's interesting to hear how coaches will kind of manipulate not necessarily manipulate because they only get one vote, but do things specifically so that it'll benefit them, and obviously it'll benefit their pockets. Who can say they wouldn't do that? I don't know. Obviously for wins, 9 wins and 10 wins, you get a bonus in there. That's good. Finish the regular season conference or co-champs, a bonus. Qualifying for the NCAA playoffs, a bonus. Advance to the second round. So this was interesting as well. Advancing to the second round, there's a bonus, but there's an additional bonus if you host the second round game. So same for is it for the first round? No, I didn't see just qualifying is there. Yeah, so so winning, basically if you win your first round game, it says it in here, advance to the second round of FCS playoffs, either via round 1 win or via a bye directly to the second round. So basically it's a win bonus. If you win that first round game, you get a bonus. If host for the second round, add the following to the above. Advance to the quarterfinal round of the Division I playoffs. If host, add the above. So the bonuses get bigger and bigger as you go up in the playoffs. And obviously, advancing to the national championship, there's a bonus. And winning the Natty, there's a fat bonus in there. But interestingly enough, at least in the first year of this contract, the national championship bonus is only $10,000 less than the bonus that you get just for playing an FBS team. Interesting. Interesting. Also considering that you don't get to control if or not you play a FBS opponent. I thought that was interesting. But I think this is a good contract, man. I think this is a good contract for Bobby Kennedy. I think he's got some room in there to make some extra money. Now, one thing I did think was interesting, like I said, I've never looked at a coaching contract before like this, but one thing it says in here is performance incentives in effect February 4th, 2026, which is around when he took that job, through June 30th, 2027. So the first year of incentives are locked in just for 1 year. And then I don't know, maybe he negotiated, maybe this is just how they do it, but performance incentives in effect July 1, 2027. So I don't know if they're heightened, he gets more money, but next year, in the following year of the deal, the performance incentives go up. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. But I had a couple of questions that I wanted to address at the top here. So is 4 years a bit too much? Nah, coaching search. One thing I've said, and I said this about the gosh, who just got their contract extended to Idaho State? Cody Hawkins. Coaching searches are hard, and if you feel like you have a guy, hold on to that guy. I really like this contract extension for that reason alone. Like, they feel like they hit with Bobby Kennedy. You know, time will tell if he's successful on the field, but in terms of the politics of the job and doing the job on the back end, I think he's done a phenomenal job. And if you feel like you got a guy who can do that at a high level, I think, in my opinion, you hang on to that guy. You know, you keep that guy around. The pressure to win now is not as high anymore, but with the talent you have right now, Ayat, Peyton Wing, Eli Gilman, Brooks Davis, you must optimize this window. Like, you know, I think with this contract extension, like Haslam said, like, you know, Bobby Kennedy said, this gives you peace of mind and you can kind of exhale a little bit, but you do have some very, very good talent on your team. Like, it's not every day that you have an Ayat on your team. It's not, and you don't find those guys just hanging on trees. Like, that sounds bad. That sounds really bad. It's not like you find those guys just anywhere. It's not like you just find those guys on the curb, just hanging out, just like, you know, pedaling. Like, you don't find those guys everywhere. So you got to capitalize. Same with a Brooks Davis, same with an Eli Gilman, same with a Peyton Wing. Like, you have a lot of high level. Now, obviously, you know, the development of the talent is important as well. So we'll see how you're able to develop talent. But that matters also. But you got a lot of good players on your team right now. And Ayat, Gilman, you know, Gilman's a senior, so Gilman will not be back next year. I think even with the new rule in place, I don't think Gilman could get another year because he did redshirt. So I think even with the 5-for-5 rule, Gilman's eligibility is going to run out at the end of this year. But you got a lot of high level talent on your team right now. So you must capitalize on it right now. So you can excel, you got some security, but it's time. It's time. Now the only thing left is the results on the field. So we'll see if Bobby Kennedy can have the results on the field that he's looking for. I believe he can. You know, but I do think you know, things are getting tougher, but I just do think the team across the divide is very well put together. I don't think anybody would doubt that. I've talked about this extensively throughout the offseason. They're a very good football team. So, you know, Bobby Kennedy is going to have to get the boys going. I believe he can do it. Let's talk about this this receiver coach, Coach Price, before we get into the 2026 recruiting class. After spending the spring as offensive coordinator of the UFL Gamblers, Eric Price returns to Missoula to serve as UM's next wide receiver coach. Welcome back, Coach Price. So they say return. Was Coach Price here before? Was he here last year? After spring, Price returns to UM for the 2026 season, marking his second year on the Grizzly staff after joining the program as an offensive analyst in 2025. Okay, so he was an analyst last year. He comes back this year to be the receivers coach. He takes over the wide receiver room from Kennedy, who was hired as Montana's 38 head coach in February. Price brings more than 3 decades of offensive coaching experience to Montana with extensive stops at the NFL, UFL, USFL, FBS, and FCS levels. He most recently served as wide receivers coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know. I kind of like this, man. That's sounds really good to me. I mean, I don't know much about him. I think I saw him at the receiver camp, if I'm not mistaken, the receiver quarterback camp. I think I saw him out there. Over the course of his career, Price has established himself as one of the most experienced offensive coaches in college and professional football, working as an offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, and wide receivers coach. Let's look up Coach Price. What's his first name? Wrong. Wrong. We're over here. Eric Price. Duh. Eric Price, Montana football. A lot of times you can find somebody's like Wikipedia. Let me see. Wikipedia. He does not have a Wikipedia. No. Okay, let's look at his bio on whatchamacallit. Is this right? Yeah. Okay. Eric returns to Montana for 20 Brisbane. Oh, this is just the same write-up they did. Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. The price file. Montana from 26 to present. UFL gambler. So he's been the OC for last year, few years. I will just point this out. I don't know if you guys pay attention to the UFL a lot, but the gamblers are not good. They're not good. Montana offensive analyst in 2025. Penn State 2021. He was an offensive consultant / receivers. Jaguars. Didn't they just say his most recent stops served as wide receiver coach for Jacksonville Jaguars and Kansas City Chiefs? No, he didn't. Anyway, assistant wide receiver 2017 and 2020. Millsaps College. Are they talking about just his NFL? He most recently served as a wide receivers coach for Jacksonville Jaguars and Kansas City Chiefs. No, he didn't. Am I being nitpicky or is that not right? He did not. He most recently was at Penn State, and most recently he's been the offensive coordinator, QB's coach for the Gamblers for the last 3 years. Most recently, but hey, we don't have to get nitpicky. We don't have to get nitpicky. Tulane, Memphis, Kansas City Chiefs wide receivers in 2008. Yeah, see, they said most recently. This is not recent. This is almost 20. This is almost 20 years ago. 2008 was 18 years ago. Not recent at all. What are we talking about? UTEP, Alabama, Weber State. Okay. Okay. So that's Eric Price, the new receivers coach at Montana. He's OC at the Houston Gamblers. Do your research. Actually, let's look up the Houston Gamblers. UFL. Because, man, they were in the USFL and we were in the USFL. Schedule. Do you think they'll have their past schedules on here? Let's see. Schedule. Yeah. Okay, let's look at their schedule, the Houston Gamblers schedule. L, W, L, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3. Is that right? Wait, I can't count, man. I wish they would just tell us a record. My goodness. Either way, 1 dub, 2 dubs. They play 10 games. 3, 4, 4 and 6. Not bad. Not bad. Not great, though. Certainly not great. 4 and 6, but it's better than nothing. Let's look at last year. Last year, I think they were pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Jim Kelly's old team. So 5 and 5 in 2025. Let's look at 2024. I believe it was still the USFL in 24, was it? No, it might have been UFL in 24. 1 and 9. 1 and 9 in 2024. So these are all the years that he's been. What did it say in there? It said he's been OC. He said he's been OC since 23 to 26. So all of these seasons, he was OC when I was in the USFL. When it was still the USFL, he was OC in there. So interesting to say the least. But he was here last year, so I'm sure he was hanging around the receiver room last year. We'll see what that means for him going forward. Congrats to Coach Eric Price on coming back from the UFL and his most recent stops in Jacksonville and Kansas City. Good job for him. Okay, next let's get into this Montana recruiting class, this 2026 recruiting class. I think we got about 21 on the list that I have. The first person I want to get into, I don't know. So somebody help me out in the chat. Courtney Rogers is obviously a recent recruit. Is he an early enrollee? Are you going to do grid schedule predictions? I can do that. Not today. We're not going to do that tonight. We can do that at a later date. Somebody help me out though. In the chat, is Courtney Rogers, was he an early enrollee or is he coming in the fall? Was he there during the spring game? Was he there this fall? I think he was there this winter, right? Because he's not. The reason I'm asking is because the list that I got given to me, it doesn't have Courtney Rogers on here, but obviously I know he is on here. I'm tripping. Never mind. Disregard what I was just saying. But we're going to get into this list. First things first, we got Wesley Arrett. Wesley Arrett from Belgrade High School. His stats from this past season, he's a 3-star prospect. 39 receptions, 478 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, 4 rush attempts, 11 rush yards, 999 all-purpose yards. Can we just not get my man one more carry? Get him 1,000 all-purpose yards. But he's 6'2", 180 pounds. He's a receiver. In my opinion, he's coming to a very, very crowded receiver room. So we'll see what that looks like. But we're going to get into his film right now. Okay, so we got Wesley Earhart. He's got 8 minutes and 45 seconds. We are not going to watch this whole film, Wesley. I'm sorry. Here we go right here. In the return game, let's see what he's working with. Speed. Show me something. Who do we got here? Who they're playing against? Capital? Okay. And he's in Helena. Okay. Nice. Do they have, one thing I've always wondered about this Capital home stadium is, does it say Capital on the other side? Okay, it does. I was like, man, like if they, or CHS, if it only has HHS in one end zone, that's bogus. Here we go on the fade. I actually think I watched, because Belgrade came and played, they came and played Big Sky the first game of the season like 2 years ago, not this, 2 falls ago. So not even last fall, the fall before that. And I believe I watched him play. I think he played corner as well. But that was a good play. I didn't even talk about this. Taking him up top on the fade. Not a ton of separation. Camera loses him, but he goes up and catches it at its apex. I love it. Not even the apex, but catches it at the summit. Here we go right here. On the wide side of the field. Blocking. I like it. Burying him. Is this Butte? Looks like Butte to me, right? I don't think this is Butte. Who is this? This Gallatin? This Gallatin? I can't tell who this is. Either way, he looks like a pretty decent returner. We saw that kickoff return. Punt return, go. Dragging him though. Oh my goodness. Yo, okay. Let's see something. Show me something. Show me something. Show me something. Go. This senior? Looks like senior, right? This is their home stadium. It looks like senior. Man, these camera, I know they're high school managers. I get it, man. But come on, we got to get it right, man. We got to see the play. We got to see the play. Back of the end zone, send it up top. Great tracking of the ball. Look at this over-the-shoulder catch. Look at this over-the-shoulder catch. Thank you. Thank you. Great ball. He doesn't look to be super, super fast to me. If you just want my opinion, he doesn't look super, super fast. He looks like he's got good speed, but he doesn't look super, super fast in my opinion. Here we go. Sorry. Down the sidelines. What route did he run? He ran a fallout? Damn, the quarterback put some air on that. Dang, he had to stop and could have fair caught that. Get a block. Get a block. Cut back. Yeah. Score. Okay. He looks like he's got long speed. Certainly looks like he's got long speed. I mean, he is running away from guys. So, hey, he is running away from guys. Good on the post curl, looks like to me. Good open field agility. Another open field move. Excuse me. Okay. Single side receiver. Show me something. All right, let's do 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds here. On the fade. Find me. Oh, good tap on the butt to get him past you. Drive. Okay, Wesley. This is AA as well. So this is the highest subdivision in Montana. He's playing the best ball in the state that you possibly can get. Maybe 2 more plays here. Here we go. Bottom of the screen, single side receiver. I think this is senior they're playing against. Those look like seniors' pants. Man, we got to get the camera right, man. This is devastating. If I was a high school kid in my film, I would be devastated. I would be absolutely heartbroken. You didn't get my touchdown? What? You didn't get my touchdown? Are you kidding me? But these are high school kids, so we do have to give them a break. I fully understand. They are not getting paid. They are volunteers. We have to understand that. Great play on the slot fade. Okay, that's Wesley Earhart. I like his game. To me, feels like a developmental player where, like, maybe year 1, maybe not even year 2, he might not be ready. And hey, I reserve the right to be shocked. I reserve the right to be wrong. Like, hey, if he wants to prove me wrong, please go prove me wrong. I would be happy to be wrong. But I feel like maybe like redshirt sophomore. Well, that's not even a thing anymore. Year 3, year 4 is when you may really see him emerge. But he was the number 4 overall prospect in Montana. So feels like a pretty good get for Montana. If he's one of the top recruits in the state of Montana, feels like a good get for Montana. So we got Cooper Cyphers next. He's from Aledo High School in Texas. He's a defensive lineman at 6'2", 230 pounds. 79 total tackles, 18 tackles for loss. That feels like a lot. 8 sacks, 34 hurries, and 2 safeties. Let's see what we got here. Man, it's always crazy to me to see some of these guys' highlight films have like no views. And I don't think my highlight, I mean, you guys gonna look at my highlight. I don't think my highlight had a lot of views either. But like 100 views, like all I need is one coach. All I need is one coach. The only reason I'm wasting time right now is because we got an ad plan right here. But all I need is one coach to see it. I don't need a ton of views. I just need one coach to see it, and I will be happy with that. Okay, we got 9 seconds left on this ad, so I'm a BS a little bit more, and then we can get into the video. But this is Cooper Cyphers from Texas. Here we go. Okay, where am I doing? Here we go. Okay, let's show me something. 230, 6'2", 230. Good get off. Good hands. Look at this get off. Good rush. It looks like he's playing edge, but he looks like he has the ability to put on more weight. Or is that just me? Like, he looks like a bigger guy. Like, I feel like he at Montana would potentially play interior D-line. I may be wrong. Good rush. Good sack. Man, Texas high school football is serious. I want you guys to understand. Texas high school football is serious. This guy is huge, man. I feel like if this guy played in Montana, he had 18 TFLs this past season. He might have had 30 in Montana. I'm not going to lie. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Good rush. Really good. He's getting off that edge, man. Fast. They aren't touching him either. Here he is right here. Running a stunt. Getting to the inside. Man, see, so for me, sometimes when I watch stunts on film, it's like, obviously it's a good sack. Obviously you're making a play, but also like it was a little manufactured for you. Like they put you in position to get the sack. I like just straight up one-on-one me versus the tackle, beat him, get the sack. But obviously the sack is good. The stat is good. Getting to the quarterback. Man, look at this rush. Go inside, beat the tackle, get to the quarterback. They call safety, I think. They called a safety, I think. Here we go. On the outside. Man, is this the only team we've watched? Because number 70 is getting abused, man. My man, you got to figure it out. Good play. Good sack. This guy is nice, man. This guy is nice. I do still think, like I said, oh my gosh, why aren't they blocking this guy? What am I missing? He had to take most dangerous. Look at this. They're going to rush him inside. But the running back is wrong. The running back here is wrong. So look, the tackle's but I mean, shoot, that's why you do stunts like this. That's why you do blitzes like this. Because he's gonna eat up the attention of this guy. And naturally the running back thinks, okay, he's gonna take him. I'm gonna get the blitzing linebacker. The tackle probably should have just stayed here, knowing that you got the running back staying in protection, but he switched. The running back had already decided he was gonna block them. Now the quarterback's screwed. Man, what a draw by the coach. Phenomenal job. Here we go. Okay, we'll do 1 more minute on here. 1 more minute on here. Another sack. Is this number 70 again? Brother. No, this is a different guy. He isn't a 70 number, though. Bad snap. Getting around the edge. Look, a one-on-one. Winning one-on-one. Right here. Get off me. Bring him to the ground. Phenomenal. What did it say? 8 sacks? Did I say 8 sacks? He had 8 sacks? Number 70. Number 70. No, my boy. This might be the number 78. Oh, shoot. Man, that just shocked the hell out of me. Did you guys see me jump? Oh, my goodness. I was like, what is happening? Good sack right here. Good sack. It looks to be good with his hands. Looks to be really good with his hands. He doesn't look to be like the most explosive. He's explosive. He doesn't look like he's like the most explosive guy. That's also, too, why I think, like, it looks to like use his hands well. I feel like he'd be really good in the run game. We haven't seen any like run stops in here. I feel like he's putting all of his rushing plays on here first, like his sacks and things like that, getting the quarterback to the ground. But I feel like another reason why I feel like he'd be good on the interior D line is because like he uses his hands well. Looks like he's good at using leverage, and I just think he looks like a bigger body. Like here we get to see him on the interior of the defensive line. Good rush, quarterback. We got to figure it out. Last play here. This next play will be our last one. Another safety. Here's a sack here. They're trying to rush it. Here he is in the run game. He's like playing a contain role. They're trying to not necessarily pin and pull. They're trying to kick him out, but it's just not happening. Not happening at all. Really good. Really good. Let's watch this last one. I'm intrigued. I can't let that next play pull up. Man, these quarterbacks are losing the ball. Good. Look at the hustle. Look at the hustle. Sprint, run them down. The linemen are probably thinking like there's no way the quarterback can be way back there. There's just absolutely no way the quarterback can be way back there. I like it, man. I like it. What was his name? Cooper Cyphers from Texas, from Alito High School, Texas. I like his film. I feel like he's an interior D lineman. I feel like he's like a 3-tech. I feel like you put like 20 to 30, maybe 30 to 40 pounds on. I mean, what would he be at? 250, 260? I feel like you got to get him up to like 250, 260. You put him on the interior D line. That's where he stars at, like a 3-tech. He's not necessarily a nose. He's a 3. He can rush, but I feel like you put weight on him and put him on the interior D line. Next, we got Merrick Fisher, Skyview High School in Montana. 46 total tackles, 7 TFLs. He did commit he committed as a tight end. 4.5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 1 forced fumble on offense. He had 29 receptions, 296 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown. His receiving stats look like my receiving stats from high school. I did not have stats like that. We don't have film here. Oh, we do have film. Okay. Wait, we don't. I don't think we have Merrick Fisher film. Unfortunately, we're not looking at Merrick Fisher's film. We don't have it. Let me see if I can find it, actually. Let me just search. Merrick Fisher, Billings, Skyview. I need to put Merrick Fisher. They got him on the roster. I found his Twitter account. Let's see if he has it on his Twitter. This is a baseball video, junior highlights. This is a baseball video. Baseball film link. Brother, you're going to college for football. We need the football film. Is this it? This is it. Oh, this is it. Okay, we got the YouTube video. Okay. On his Twitter, though, it says baseball film link. Maybe I read that wrong. Let me go back. Did I just read it wrong? Basketball film link. You guys let me know. Basketball/film link. Feels like this would be a basketball video, right? It's not, and I'm happy to say it's not. That's all that matters. Okay, Merrick Fisher. Here we go. Where is he at? I think he circled himself. And he looks like a lineman. Am I watching the right guy? That is Billings Skyview. Didn't he say he's a tight end? This is the center. He's playing tackle. What am I missing here? What a block. Is this Capital? This is Capital. This guy's a tackle. Did I miss something? Did I misspeak? Where am I looking at? Merrick Fisher? Tight end. He says tight end, right? 6'6", 230 pounds. Merrick Fisher. GPA left tackle, tight end, defensive end, linebacker, 6'6", 225. I'm looking at the right guy. Maybe he played tackle. Maybe they threw him the ball. I mean, he does have receiving stats, so maybe Walker Olson's still out there. Walker Olson. Isn't that the guy who committed? I believe he committed today to Montana. If I'm not, somebody let me know. Walker Olson, he's Billings West. He committed to Montana today, if I'm not mistaken. I think these guys in the Burger King can improve on the sheer dominance of 2 natties in 130 years of ball. I think these guys in the Burger King. Oh, like BK? I see what you did there. Here we go. He's at tackle. Do we think they may leave this guy? Like, are they going to play him at tight end? That's a good block right there. Here he is right here. That's a good block. He looks like he's got a good body for, like, offensive line, man. Look like he got, like, a prototypical body for offensive line. Getting up to, man, why is this guy going to play tight end? I know his thing said tight end. Maybe he's going to, why would you move this guy to tight end? No. Maybe they just put the position that he played in high school. Maybe that was it. Like, hey, he played tight end in high school. He's going to play. He needs to be a tackle. He needs to be a tackle. I'm ribbing you, dude. I don't know what ribbing means. Maybe I'm too young. I mean, I don't know how old you are. It says 1999. I'm 97. I don't know what ribbing means. I don't know what ribbing means. Let me know. Educate me. Poor Walker, Kobe. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'll say this. Poor Walker, whatever you want to say. It's a great day anytime a high school kid in the state of Montana commits to go play college at the next level. No matter if it's Frontier Conference, no matter if it's Montana, Montana State, anytime a kid gets an opportunity to go to the next level, and I know you're joking, and I get the joke, but I do want to point this out because I think it's awesome that all of these kids are getting opportunities and like they get the attention and people care about it. And I just think it's really cool, man. Like I remember how cool it was for me to get my offer and like me to commit to Montana. Like, and I had nothing, I knew nothing about Montana, but like it's really cool anytime a kid gets an opportunity to play at the next level. So yeah, for you, Kobe, yeah, obviously it is poor. It's poor for him because he's gonna be a Grizzly. But hey, a lot of people think that's an amazing thing. Some of us would think like, hey, like Montana's a great place to play football at. So I like this kid though. I like Merrick. I like Merrick Fisher, man. I like Merrick Fisher. Cae. You're older than me. Okay, I'm definitely older than you. Okay, I just saw 1999. I didn't know. I didn't know what that meant, but okay. We'll do 45 more seconds for Merrick Fisher. Man, he's good. And obviously these are highlights. But I like what I'm seeing from Merrick. And this is junior year. Wait, so maybe they moved him to tight end for his senior year because this is junior year. This is his junior year. And this is a 2026 commit. So he's coming in this year, and this is his junior year. Oh, he's playing defense now. Okay, let's go. Let's see that again. Edge rusher. Maybe they play him on defense. I don't know. Seems like a good get, though. Like, this guy's big, looks physical. I mean, like, this feels like a really good get for Montana. I'm not going to lie, man. This feels like a really, really good get for Montana. Strong player, physical football player, good size. You can put some weight on him. I don't know. Looks good to me, man. Sentinel? Jace. He's at Tech now. Is this him right here? Last play. Good get for Grizz with no Evan. Man, good rush. Belgrade. Where's Wesley? Did I miss where they circled him? No, I got him. Good play, man. Good play. That is Mr. Merrick Fisher. I like him. I like Merrick Fisher. He looks good, man. He looks like a good developmental prospect. Like he looks like a good guy that you get like he reminds me kind of like gosh, from West Virginia. Help me out. Came in with my class. Colin Beaver. Good size. Definitely gonna have to put weight on him, but like you can see the vision. I see the vision with Merrick Fisher. 6'6", 230 pounds. It says tight end. I don't necessarily believe tight end, but hey, whatever they're going to do with him seems like a good get to at the University of Montana. Okay, next we got Cougar Capel from Red Lodge High School, Montana. He's a safety standing at 6 foot, 180 pounds. His thing says safety. Obviously, these guys could change positions when they get here, but it says safety on here. So if it's a lie, they told it. 149 rushing attempts, 1,538 rushing yards. What? 26 touchdowns, 16 receptions, 311 receiving yards, 47 total tackles, 4 interceptions, 1 kickoff return. That's why, I mean, like, look at this guy. This guy had 1,500 rushing yards, and his flyer says safety, and the thing on here says safety. So I believe that they're putting that on as to what position they're coming into play. So for Merrick Fisher's position, if they're going to play him at tight end, I disagree with that. Playing Union High School. Hey, chill out. Chill out. Why are we asking about Jinx and Union? Why are we doing that? We don't need to do that. We do not need to do that. Chill out. I don't like that. I can answer that in a minute, though. I can't believe you just did that to me, man. Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever ask about it? Nobody cares about Union or Jinx. They don't matter here. Cats and Grizz should recruit down there more often. Red Lodge? Hey, man, this guy's numbers look good. Okay, here is I'm sorry, I'm blanking on his name already. Cougar Capel. Let's get into his film. He's up here at safety. He looks a little smaller. It says 6 foot. I'm not going to lie, Cougar. I'm not buying 6 foot. I'm not going to lie. I'm not buying that. It's okay. I lied on my thing, too. I think my thing in high school said I was 6'5". I don't remember. Maybe 6'4". No blindside hit either. You're looking directly at me. I want you to see this hit coming. Oh, my gosh. Laid him out. Give me that. I'm going home. I'm going home. Thank you. What is this, Baker? Spartans? That's Baker, right? I literally just found out today that Baker was the Spartans. Don't kill me, Coach Schillinger. Running back. Bounce to the outside. Hey, Cougar. Chill out. Chill out, Cougar. This kid looks nice. The spin move was hella slow. I saw the spin move coming from a mile away, Cougar. I'm not going to lie. But you getting hey, you in the end zone. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. Make no mistake about it. The touchdown is all that matters. I just turned the sound on. Okay, there we go. Getting to the outside. Oh, he's on defense. He's on defense. I'm confused. Good pursuit. Oh, yeah, this guy's a defensive player. He's a defensive player. In the backfield. I like it. Out here at receiver. They're just like, hey, what do we need on this particular day with Cougar playing Class B football at Red Lodge? It's like, hey, what do we need on this given day? That's what you're going to do for us, Cougar. Majority of the year, we're going to need you at running back. But, hey, we also need you on defense, and we need you to be a headhunter on defense. But then when we need you at receiver, you got to do that. When we need you to rush on defense, you got to do that. Like, just go make plays, man. That's what they said to Cougar. Look at him in the box. Everybody's low. My goodness, this must have been a heavy running team. Is that Baker again? Is this Baker? He's in the box. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everybody, he's the safety. He's in the box. I mean, they got, what are they in what is that I formation called? Dang. Is this Baker? This type of offense they're running? This is what we're doing at Baker? Oh, good rush, man. Good rush, Cougar. I like Cougar. Cougar looks good, man. Interception. Take it to the house. Take it to the house. Take it back. They got you. They got you. Okay. In the box. I can't see, man. I can't see. At running back, little counter. Get that block for me. Excuse me. Go. Go. Looks like he's got good speed, man. Excuse me. Go. Go. I like it, man. I like Cougar. We'll do 30. Let's do 30 more seconds. I hesitated because, I do like this film. I'm really liking this. Good tackle. He just looks like he's just flying around, man. Like, that's one thing that I really want to see in somebody's film was like, hey, like, you may not be necessarily as technically sound as we want you all the time, but just fly around. Just play at 100%. That stands out to coaches. If you are flying around, if you are obviously making plays matters, but just like if your effort is standing out on film, we can do something with that. You hear coaches say all the time, we cannot coach effort. We will not coach effort. But if you're giving us the effort, we can coach you up. We can get your technique right. We can get all that. Cougar, he's making a lot of plays, and his agility is really good. He's a good tackler, but he's flying around as well. He's absolutely flying around. I love this. A couple more plays here. Catching the spot route. I'll rewind it if you guys want to see the route. Little spot route. Find me. Middle of the field. Make something happen. I mean, he's not even putting a move on some of these guys. Some of these guys he is. Good open field agility. That's one thing that stands out to me about Cougar. Good open field agility. Get out of here. Good PBU. Outside at receiver. Blocking. Man, they must have put the work on. No, ref. No, ref. Ref, what are we doing? They must have put the work on Baker. They must have put the work on Baker because they've been on here a couple of times. But look at this. Why are we calling this? Ref, why are we? That is not a hold. We need to understand what a hold is. This is a good block. That right there, that's what they're calling. That, I promise you, that's what they're calling. He wasn't going anywhere. Believe me, he was not going anywhere. That is just a good block. Cut it out, ref. Cut it out, ref. Last play here. Last play. Slot receiver. Find me. I'm going deep. Come back. Good catch. We shouldn't end on that play. Is he at running back? Speed. 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 That's a play to end on. Cougar Capel. Okay. I think that's a good safety get for Montana. I think that's a good safety addition for Montana. He looks like a good player, like 6 foot. I don't know if I give him 6 foot. I'm going to be real, Cougar. I don't know if I give you 6 foot, but you're a very good player. Phenomenal player. I like your film a lot. That's a good get for Montana. I don't know where he's ranked in Montana, but Red Lodge High School, Class B, good football player. Phenomenal football player. Here we go next. We got Dawson Hammond from wide receiver safety from Malta. Okay. We got a lot of Class B Blue collar football players on here. Obviously, we got the double A Wesley Arrett. We got double A Merrick Fisher, but Cougar Capel, Red Lodge High School, Dawson Hammond, Malta High School. I actually was talking to Coach Ox, Nick, the head coach of Malta, and he said they had a guy coming in. This guy runs a 4.4, 36 receptions, 742 receiving yards, 11 receiving touchdowns, 1,200, almost 1,300 all-purpose yards. On defense, 33 total tackles. I believe Malta made it to the semifinals this past year also, if I'm not mistaken. 1 TFL, 7 interceptions, 285 interception return yards, 3 pick sixes, 1 fumble recovery, 3 forced fumbles. He runs a 4.4 40-yard dash. Malta's first ever single season 1,000-yard receiver. Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Let me see this film right now. The one thing I'm looking for immediately as we turn on this film is the speed. Can I see the speed on film? They say you run a 4.4. I want to see that 4.4, brother. Here we go right here. He's on defense. Got to be on defense. Malta is blue. Throwing it deep. This must be a pick six. Give me that. Hey, actually, I think let me see, actually. I just want to check what his thing said. It said athlete. Okay, wide receiver safety. So basically athlete. They don't know what he's going to play. I guess they, just throw him around the first year or two and see where he sticks at. But good interception. Look at this full extension right here. Give me that. I'll take that. What's this? This is Class B. So who would this be? Three Forks? Is that Cannon Reichman? No, that's not him. That's not him. This is not Three Forks. This is not Three Forks. But good interception. Let me see your speed. Take it back. Keep going. Oh, watch out. Oh, he's in bounds. I don't know, ref. Okay. He was in there for the pick six. Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Really good play, man. Really good play. Okay, we don't need to see this. We do not need to see all that. Okay, here we go. At receiver, running the corner. Oh, no, he's on defense. Man, look at this break on the ball. Look at this. Good reading of the eyes of the quarterback. He never looked at the receiver one time. Looks like they're playing quarters. He's got a quarter. He's got a quarter. Good read. Look, the corner breaking on it, too. These guys are coached well, man. Coach Oxerart does a good job, man. Take it back to the house. Another 100-yard pick six. Are you kidding me? What are we talking about right now? Great break on the ball, man. Great break on the ball. Here we go right here. Looks like he's playing in the flats. You bit and you lost. Look at the safety going over the top. This is cover 3. He's in a curl flat. But he kind of baited the quarterback a little bit. Like, he doesn't immediately go down to that curl flat zone because he's in a third. You see him shifting to the middle of the field. He's in a third. And he's kind of just like sitting, bait you, throw it. You think you got it. You don't. You think you have it, but you don't. I'm right there. You think you have it, but you do not. Do not try me. Phenomenal play. This guy must like defense. He put the first 3 plays. You should put the pick six. Okay, we get some offense here. Let's see him at receiver. Inside release. The post. Quarterback threw it anyway. He was not open, and the quarterback said, I don't care. My guy's there. Give me that. Make 2 guys miss. Run. I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't seen 4.4 yet. I haven't necessarily seen 4. I like this guy a lot. I haven't necessarily seen 4.4. I reserve the right to be wrong. I reserve the right to be proven wrong. I haven't necessarily seen it on the film yet. For my eye test. Now, I could be wrong. This is some good speed right here. I don't know. I haven't necessarily seen it yet. I like it, though. I like this guy a lot. Man. I like this guy a lot. Inside release. What is this, Jefferson? Who's W? What's the W? Somebody let me know. What's the W? This looks like Jefferson. What's the W? He's running the post, getting all the way to the backside of the field. Find me. Running away from guys. Does anybody know what the W is? I'm not familiar. The W. I just haven't seen a lot of these fields. Here we go down here at the bottom of the screen. You think with the current layout of the Grizz staff and roster, we could see like a 2021 Eastern Washington style of play with the Grizz? Man, cut bank. Okay. Why the W though? If it's cut, why the W? What's the W? What's their mascot at cut bank? My mind's going blank right now. Good fade ball. Quarterback launching it down there. Good fade ball. Wolves. Okay. Cut bank Wolves. Why did I not think Wolves, man? Why did I not think Wolves? Where we at? He's on defense. Up top? Nope. Middle of the field. Bad ball, Q. Does not matter. I'm there. Can we get another sixer? He only had 3 pick sixes, so this clearly isn't a pick six. You're running out of real estate. Gotcha. Okay, we'll do 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds here. 30 more seconds here. Give me the ball on the screen. Thank you. Get upfield. Get upfield. Get to the outside. Run. Run. Okay, there's that speed. There is that speed. Beating angles. That is the speed. That is the speed I want to see. That is the speed I want to see right there. Top of the screen. Once again, in that curl flat type window. Coming down. Big hit. Big time hit. One more play. One more play here. One more play here. Top of the screen. He's trying to lull him to sleep. He is. Give me that. Okay. He's acting like he's blocking. Defensive back falls asleep. Give me that. Thank you. Phenomenal. I like him, man. I like him. I like him. Dawson Hammond from Malta High School. Phenomenal high school. First ever single season 1,000-yard receiver. That's what it says on here. But he had a great season. 3 pick sixes. It says he's an athlete, wide receiver / safety. Based on what I saw here and based on what I know they have a receiver right now and what they have coming in next year, my guess, this is my guess. My guess would be that they put him at safety. But I don't know. Obviously that could change, but my guess would be safety. Next, we got Dane Kellner from Punahou High School in Hawaii. He's a safety at 5'11", 170 pounds. I wanted to look at what Dawson. Dawson says 6'2". I don't know if I would give you 6 foot, Dawson. I reserve the right to be wrong, but I don't know if I would give you 6 foot. You're a phenomenal player, though. 42 tackles for Dane Kellner. I might have said Keller. Dane Kellner from Punahou High School in Hawaii. 42 total tackles, 5 interceptions. Goodness. 2 pick sixes, 3 TFLs. He's a 3-star prospect. He's the number 28 overall prospect in Hawaii. I believe Hawaii puts out some pretty good players. Obviously, Ayat is from Hawaii. Dylan Gabriel, I think, is from Hawaii. Excuse me. My goodness. That was not good. They put out some good players in Hawaii, though. So, take that for what it is. He's here. Here he is right here at the top of the screen. Coming over. Quarterback getting out of the pocket. Launching it downfield. Good interception. Go score. Go score. Good speed. See? Hey, this is good camera work. I'm not talking down on nobody. This is good camera work, though. Look, they want to get the play. They realize, hey, we aren't going to be able to get the rest of this play. Let me move. Let me move and adjust so that I can get the. I love this camera work. I love this camera work. Remember, all these kids are high school kids for the most part. I don't know if people use like volunteer parents, but this is not a paid position in high school recording film. This is just me being nitpicky. So please give me some slack, but I love that. I love that they moved the camera. Phenomenal camera work right there. Coming downhill, man, just a one thing I do like to see when I'm watching defensive film, like obviously, arid passes are, and you taking them to the house, you have to be in the right position to be able to do that, to take an air pass to the end zone. But one thing I do like to see is like them making a phenomenal play on the ball. So say like, they're trying to throw, they're running cover 2 and they're trying to throw like a sideline window ball on the sideline window on the fade. I like to see a safety make a play on that. Like other than just like arid passes and they throw it up and, you intercept it. Let me see you actually make a really good, like the play that, our guy from Malta, I'm blanking on his name already. Gosh, what was his name? I'm gonna have to go back to the list. Dawson, the play that Dawson made on that out. They ran the out in the end zone, and Dawson was reading the quarterback's eyes the entire time, never even looked at that was a phenomenal play. I thought that was a really good play. Nonetheless, taking an interception to the house is hard, so we're not gonna look down on that. It's a phenomenal play nonetheless. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. I spoke and ask and you shall receive. This is a really good play. Look at him reading the quarterback's eyes. He starts to go over top of here because he's middle of the field. He's middle of the field. So they are in a cover 3, curl flat here, third. They're in the cover 3. He's got this whole space in here. A lot of times people will try to throw these seams. You run this cross-ass vert, and honestly, if my coaching point here is, hey, on this number 3 vertical right here, you got to stay tighter to that safety. You did a decent job, but you started to pull up. Run the route. Go upfield. You are doing work for him. The reason this interception happened, maybe you can say the quarterback put a little bit too much air on it, but also we have to run through this safety. We have to run through. Look at this. Run, run, run. You are the control. You're controlling the safety so that we can get this team in there. You lollygag. The ball hung up there a little bit as well. The safety comes over and intercepts it. Phenomenal play from Mr. Kellner. Phenomenal play from Mr. Kellner. I love to see that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Cover two. They're trying to throw the seam ball, or what are they trying to throw? A corner? Trying to throw a corner right here. Yeah, so this is like a sail concept. This is like a sail concept. Number 3 is running a corner. They're trying to run 2 verts over here. He gets hung up a little bit, allows the safety to kind of make a play on that corner ball. The ball hung up in the air a little bit too much as well. Like you want to, I mean, he had to put air under it because this guy's sloughing underneath it. This guy's sinking underneath it. He doesn't have any control. I guess he does, but they got this guy to control that. So he kind of sinks underneath it. Got to put air underneath it. That allows Kellner to get there. Phenomenal play. Phenomenal play. I'm probably doing too much breaking down right now, but I really do love this shit. I really do love this shit. Phenomenal play once again. Coming over, reading the quarterback's eyes. So they're in like it's not necessarily like a 3 cloud. They got 3 high safeties. He looks like he's in a third. He's in a third. This might be like cover 6, maybe. But they got somebody getting into the flats too. But he's like not necessarily off the hash. He's on the hash. And he's in a quarter. He's in a half. And maybe he's in a flat and he's just sinking because he has nothing underneath him. Maybe there was a coaching point for the week. But phenomenal interception right there. Phenomenal interception. Okay, is he the returner? Okay, let's see something. We got 30 more seconds here for Kellner. 30 more seconds here. I've done a lot of talking here, so we only get into a minute and a half of this film. But good return, good speed. Finish it. Why are we just keep running this way? This way. Why? Come on, Kellner. Come on. Score. Here we go right here. Last play. Last play here. Good move. All right. Well, that's Mr. Kellner. I like his film. 2 pick sixes, saw some good plays, 5 interceptions last year. I believe these are last year's stats. He signed as a safety. He's from Honolulu, Hawaii. It says he went to Punahou High School in Hawaii. Dane Kellner, good job. Okay, Brady J. Now, I have heard a lot about this Brady J guy. His stats are absolutely ridiculous. I was actually talking to somebody this weekend. I can't remember who I was talking to about this guy. He's a quarterback. So he's going to be coming into a room with Luke Flowers, Ayat. I can't even remember some of the other quarterbacks. Is Schweikert still at quarterback? I can't remember. But they got some guys in that room. Obviously, Ayat's the guy right now. Brady J at Moses Lake High School, Washington. Quarterback at 6'1", 180 pounds. 71% completion percentage. We're not going to talk about the passes and attempts, the completions and attempts. 4,200 passing yards in high school. 4,200 passing yards. 72 passing touchdowns. Let me reiterate that. 72 passing touchdowns. Ridiculous. 6 interceptions, 135 QBR. I don't really know what QBR doesn't move me. 54 rushing attempts, 398 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 4,605 total yards, 15th nationally in passing yards, 1st nationally in passing touchdowns. So out of all high school prospects, he was number 1. 3-star prospect, stands at 6'1", 180 pounds. We got a YouTube video for Mr. Brady J. We don't have a huddle. I'm sure. Why do some of these guys not have huddle? I thought everybody had huddle. Like, huddle's the way to go, right? Let's see. There's all his numbers. This is from 25-26 season. I don't know why I put 26 on there. You guys do not play in the new year, brother. But 25-26 season. Okay, let's look at him right here. Quarterback, spinning back, moving around. Is this Pop Keeney? This looks like Pop Keeney. Yeah, that's Bothell. The reason Bothell is important to me because my wife went to Bothell. So anytime I see this Pop Keeney Stadium, it just like I recognize it. And then I see the colors. I'm like, man, that's where my wife went. Like, that's pretty cool. Either way, spinning around. Oh my gosh. Getting drugged down on the ground in the grass. And he just launches it. Phenomenal. Rolling out of the pocket. Oh, my gosh. Excuse me. Where are you going? Look at this guy. Excuse me. Where are you going? Scramble. Is he going to run it? No, he's going to throw it. Wide open. Wow. This guy looks like he's got some juice, man. This guy looks like he's got some juice. We've only seen 2 plays. I might be boosting too. I might be boosting. Looks like he's got juice. Maybe it's the hype. Maybe it's the hype that's got me going. What a ball. Look at this. What a ball, man. What a ball. Now, this is high school football, 4A high school in Washington, the highest subdivision. This is high school, but dude looks good. The numbers check out. I like what I'm seeing so far as well. Running out of pocket, not finding anybody, just keeping the play alive, and finally finds somebody and launches it. Opposite hash, close to the opposite hash, to the other numbers, down the sidelines. Really good. Really good. Drop back, quarterback draw. He looks like he's got good speed too, man. Looks like he's got like comparable speed to Ayat. We don't really get to see Ayat run a ton, which I would love for him to run more. But he looks like he's got like comparable speed to Ayat. Good run right there. Drop back pass. Looking. Once again, the play is going to break down. I wonder what these guys' record was. Rolling to the left as a right-handed quarterback to the back of the end zone. Are you kidding me, man? Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. What? Yo. Rolling to the left, back of the end zone, off platform. Come on. Come on. Scramble out to the left. Not finding them. Get open. Get open. No, 23. Yes. Oh, he hit number 5. I was right. No. Where did he come from? Oh, he's right here. Number 5. Getting open. Man, Bothell figured it out. Bothell finding him. Touchdown. What a ball. Let's watch the throw. I'm not watching him. Watching the throw. Man, he throws on the run a lot. Now, I don't necessarily not like I do like this because some like this it like I've talked about this a couple of times. It feels like this is where the game is going. And I saw this from Eli Casper's game as well. The ability to like throw well on the run, on the move, where you're not necessarily stationary. I saw him do that quite a bit on his film as well. And it seems like, those are a lot of the quarterbacks. I mean, this dude's numbers are stupid, and I can see why. I can see why. Why did this guy not have more offers? He's only 6'1". I would guess it's probably, and he's probably not 6'1". He's probably like 6 foot, 5'11". I guess we'll get to see him in person this fall. But on the slant, good zip on the ball, man. Look at this. RPO. Find him, Lonzo. Good ball. Here we go. Rolling out. Backside. Launch it. In stride. Touchdown. Really good ball, man. Look at this. Good drawn up play. What is this, leak? He just seems like he was like a check down and he saw grass and just ran. Really good ball from Jay though. Really good. Okay, let's do one more minute here. Let's do one more minute. It's a 17-minute film. Yeah, we are, brother. I get you at 72 touchdowns, but you didn't have to put everyone on the film. Running the deep dagger route. Good ball. Clean pocket for once. Zips it in there. Phenomenal. Drop back. Scramble out of the pocket once again. Down the middle of the field. Touchdown, man. This guy's nice. I would love to see more of him just doing it from a stationary stance and not on the run. Like he's made good throws on stationary as well, but it looks like, dare I say, he's more comfortable on the move? Is that fair to say off what we've seen? Running. Okay, we'll get to 3 minutes. We'll do 3 minutes on Brady J. RPO, down the side. Maybe it's just play action. How's the line blocking? No, it's a play action. Down the sidelines. Good ball. Good catch, man. Phenomenal placement on that fade ball. Here we go. He stopped. Oh, he's throwing the. Did he catch that? Throwing this down the middle of the field between two defenders. Good catch. Good ball, though. Sheesh. 30 more seconds here with Brady J. If you guys want to watch his full film, you guys can look it up on YouTube. Brady J, QB 2026 senior season. Down the sidelines. Is this the running back? No, they ran like a bubble, and he just kept alive. With a quarterback like this, like, you tell your receivers, hey, stay, unless I'm on the ground, you stay alive because I will find you. Make no mistake about it. I will find you. On the fade. Put some zip on it on the back shoulder. Look at this. Are they double? Who is this guy? We need to know who this guy is. Why is this guy getting double covered like this? Somebody let me know. Can we look this guy up? Who the hell is he? Why is he getting covered like that? We need answers. Here we go. Faking the slant. Good nod to the slant. Look at this. Good nod to the slant. Excuse me. Get to the back of the end zone. He still threw it. This must be a boy. He must be a dog. They got 2 defenders on him. Brady J said, I do not care. You are getting the football. I do not care, defense. He is getting the football. Down the side. Once again, is this the same guy getting double covered down here? Might not be. Good arm, quick, and great burst. Phenomenal. Down the middle of the field. Good ball. Into the end zone. Drop back. Scrambling out to the left. Rolling to his left. No, I'm keeping it. All the way to the right. Excuse me. Finish it. Okay, last play here. Last play here. This next play. Last play. Last play right here on Brady J. Find somebody. Man, he's on the move a lot. Back at the end zone. Phenomenal, man. Hey, I like the hype. I'm bought into the hype. I'm drinking a little bit of the Brady J Kool-Aid, if you guys have heard that terminology. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man. I think Brady J looks like a phenomenal prospect. Now, we've seen players who are great in high school, and they get to college, and it's a different beast. You got to come ready. You got to keep working, and, just keep your head down, man. These coaches are going to yell at you. You are going to get MF'd. You are going to get cussed out. That is okay. If you are getting cussed out, that is good. Coach believes in you. You should be worried when coach is not cussing you out. But I like Brady J. I like Brady J a lot. He looks good. Okay, Cooper Neer, Kennewick High School in Washington. 47.5 total tackles, 10.88, 100 meter. Who are these guys with all this speed? 6'3", 205 pounds. He is a linebacker. So another Washington kid. Let's see what he's looking like. We got his junior season here. Kennewick versus Richland. Do we not have a senior highlight? Brother. Junior season. Okay, let's look at his junior season. He doesn't have a senior season highlight. Maybe I'm missing it, but we'll watch his junior season right here. We'll do like a minute and a half here. We gotta kind of speed it up. I guess we're only at hour 20. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. Let me go back though. Here we go right here. At the backer position, coming downhill. Good form tackle. Good tackle. Good healthy tackle. Here we go right here at the linebacker position. Coming downhill. Engaging with the block. Bringing the runner down. Really good job. What is he, Mike, Sam? They only got 2 backers here usually, so they must be running a 4-2-5. Good tackle near the line of scrimmage. Here we go in the middle of the field. Reading it. Good eyes here. Look at this. They faked the handoff. One of his guys bit the cheese, and he comes in and brings the quarterback down. Good job. Here we go right here. Coming downhill. Man, he's very decisive. He's very, very decisive. Look, he doesn't take a lot of time. He sees it and goes. Now, this could get you got with like a heavy play action system or like a quarterback who's really good at play action, but he's got good eyes in terms of just like making a decision and then just like going. He doesn't waste a lot of time. He's not hesitating a lot. He's making a decision and going. Sorry, I didn't see where the circle is at. Apologies. Here we go right here in the middle of the field. Coming downhill. Good hit, man. I think that tackled him short. What do you guys? Is he going to return here? Is he going to get a return ball? Show me something, Mr. 10-8. 10-8-8 in the 100. 10-8-8 is really fast for those of you guys who don't know. Okay. See, I was an up back before, but see, he's not like, oh, is he like me? He took it to the house. I did this in high school too. If you guys go watch my film, you guys don't have to watch my film, but like I did this too. I took a kickback right from like this point as well. Like, hey, I did this too. Hey. Good play, though. Good play. We'll fast forward to it, though. But I was the up back guy. I wasn't the returner who was all the way back, and I took it to the house. I obviously, as you guys know, did not get the return in college. They didn't believe in me like that. It's all good. Coming downhill. Another really decisive play. Look at this. Look at him diagnose it and not wasting any time. No hesitation. Sees the pullers. Goes immediately. Knows. He immediately knows. Really good. Really, really good. One more play here. I've seen enough. Getting out to the flats at the tight end position. Give me the ball. Making somebody miss in the open field. Another guy missing the open field. Phenomenal. That is Mr. Can't remember what his name is. Cooper Neer. Cooper Neer from Kennewick High School in Washington. He runs a 10-800. Owen Lichty. Hey, I wonder if my coach Brady Walls is still at Ankeny High School. But he's from Ankeny High School in Iowa. He's an offensive lineman at 6'7", 285 pounds. 0 sacks allowed his senior season. Let's see what this boy is looking like. Owen Lichty. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. That left tackle here. He is a big boy. Getting up on the backer. Excuse me. I believe Ankeny High School is like a pretty good high school in Iowa, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a pretty good high school. Pulling around, burying him. Oh my gosh. In the dirt. He looks like he's a nasty mofo. Now, this is something that me and Coulter Nuanez have talked about a couple of times. One thing I feel like the Montana offensive line has been missing the last few years is somebody who's just like nasty, like talk a little shit. Get in people's face. Let me see a nut scrape. Like, I think the last time I saw a nut scrape was my senior year in college. Like, I don't think I've seen a lot of nut scrapes these last couple of years. And if you guys don't know what that means, do some research. We don't have to talk about that on stream right now. Good hands. Keep driving. Burying them. Here we go. The left tackle position. This guy is a big boy, man. 6'7". He's a big boy. Burying another person into the dirt. Into the dirt. Here we go right here at the left tackle position. Drive him. Drive him. Phenomenal. And he's talking smack. Every time he puts somebody in the dirt, he is letting them know about it. Into the dirt. We can't see. Grizz need to hit the Midwest more for O lineman. I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree. Driving him into the dirt. Is he going to say something? Come on, man. Keep talking. They must have been losing. Oh my gosh, man. He's trying to put dudes in the dirt. I think he said something after that play too. Get out of here. Talking. This guy is a nasty mofo. That's what they need. Bury him. This is the type of guy they need on that offensive line, man. This is the type of player they need on that offensive line. Burying him and lay down on him. Try to nut scrape him. Talking. This guy is nasty. Now, hey, this stuff looks good in high school. You try to come in Montana doing this as a rookie, as a freshman, they're going to let you hear about it. But, hey, I like the mentality. Keep that mentality, man. I like the mentality. Burying him. Once again. Did he help him up? No. 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 That's not you. That's not you. Do not help him up. Absolutely not. Burying him. Burying him. Okay. Last play here. Last play. Burying him again. Let him hear about it. Okay, last play here. Last play here. Last play here. He's right here. He's right here. Driving him. Dang, man, this guy is nasty. He's putting dudes in the dirt every play. I know it's a highlight, but dang, man. Oh my gosh, we got to see this one. I'm sorry. I kept watching. I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at this. Tries to jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. We'll just finish this film. We're at the end. We'll finish it. Last play here. Good pass pro rep. If you fall, don't fall around me. Wow. Impressive. I feel like that's a really good get for Montana. I might be boosting. I feel like that's a really good get. Owen Lichty from Ankeny High School in the Midwest, one of those corn-fed boys. Yes. I like that guy. He looks good. Jaden Nicholas from De La Salle High School. I believe that's a pretty good high school in Northern California. Cornerback, 6 foot, 170 pounds, 10'5", 100. All these guys with this speed. 3-star prospect, number 280 overall prospect in California. Number 280 overall? Damn. That's kind of crazy. He needs to bend. Good get. Absolutely needs more bend. He does play upright. But, with some development, once again, he seems like a good, feels like the foundation is there. If you have a good offensive line coach there, Kobe, I feel like that is a good player to the baseline where you're starting at with a player like him, Owen Lichty, I feel like you feel very good about where you're starting with him. Obviously, I think it says on here that he's 285 pounds. He's not far off weight-wise of where you probably want a guy like that. Maybe get him to 300, maybe get him to 305, 310. I don't know exactly nutrition-wise where they're trying to get him to, but it seems like his starting point is really, really good. In my opinion, he feels like he's at a really good starting point. Jaden Nicholas, cornerback, 39 total tackles, 1 interception, one forced fumble, 222 all-purpose yards. It says he's the 280th player in California, 280 overall prospect in California. My goodness. Wait, this is 24-25. Full season highlights. Do we have a senior season? Yep. Do we have a senior season here? We don't. We got full season 24-25. So we're going to watch Jaden Nicholas 24-25 season highlights. He's at cornerback. He's down here. Good play. Good hit. Lowering the shoulder. Really good contain. Force the runner inside. You're not coming out here. Way to shed the block, and he forced fumble. Really good job. Big time play. He's at receiver now. He's at the top of the screen. Is this him right here? Inside release. Running the post. Over the top. Score in the end zone. Phenomenal. Didn't De La Salle back in the day used to run like a triple option? I believe they used to run like a triple option. In man. Sinking down. Big hit. He still made the catch though. But big hit right there. At corner. Third down stop. Bringing him on the ground for the third down stop. Phenomenal job. Here we go right here at corner. Dropping back. Coming downhill. Shedding the block. Making the hit. Good job. Nothing crazy here. Nothing crazy here. At the cornerback position. Doesn't look like he's very technically sound. Let's see that 10-5. Show me that 10-5. Show me that 10-5. Now, we haven't seen him in a ton of man coverage, so we haven't necessarily needed to see a ton of technique. Looks like he's pretty raw in terms of his technique at the cornerback position. But, I mean, he's not afraid to come up and make a hit. Certainly not afraid to come up and make a hit. Phenomenal right there. Here we go right here at corner. We'll do 30 more seconds here. 30 more seconds coming downhill. And now we also don't know. This is 24-25. So if he's the 26th recruit, he's got another film. I couldn't find it. I didn't want to waste too much time trying to find his senior film. But this is 24-25. So I'm guessing this is his junior year. Good hit right there. One more play here. One more play here. At receiver. One-on-one. Running a post. Find me. 10-5. 10-5, is that you? 10-5, is that you? Finish. Good play. Good play. I like him. I like him. Nothing crazy from Jaden Nicholas, but looks like a good prospect. He's at corner. It says he committed at corner, so we'll see what he can do at corner. Next is Parker Link from Hellgate High School, a Missoula boy. I remember, it's so funny that Parker is now, this is just how old I am, and I know some of you who are watching this may be older, but this is just how old I feel now, because I remember Parker coming to the Grizz camps, and he used to tear it up, man. Like, he used to freaking tear it up in Grizz ball and all the things, and now he's a freaking about to be a freshman in college, man. Like, I'm old. What is happening out here, man? But Parker Link, 31 rushing attempts, 217 rush yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, 42 receptions, 467 receiving yards, 4 receiving touchdowns, 1,000 all-purpose yards, 83 total tackles, 3.5 TFLs, 1 sack, 1 IT, 1 INT, 1 pick six, 4.48 40-yard dash. I did not know Parker was that fast. I did not know. I was unfamiliar with your game, Parker. Here we go right here. He's at nickel. Looks like a nickel corner to me. Reading it. Get it. Pick six. Good read right here. What is this, the Bears? Or are they playing the Bears? West. Billings West. Is that the tight end? Is that Ludwig? Is that the guy? I've never watched Ludwig's film, so I don't know who he is. If this is him, man, he's running him down for a big boy. Good touchdown here. Here we go right here. Slot receiver. One thing Parker did too last summer at the 7-on-7, the Grizz 7-on-7 that Montana puts on. Oh, there's that speed. There's that speed. He put on a show last year at the 7-on-7. There's that speed. Don't get walked down. 4.48. Don't get walked down. Come on. Here we go right here though. Let's watch this again. Get the ball in my hands. See how he starts to make his move. He's already got his like peripheral looking downfield. He already knows I need to run into this ball and be running this way because he's coming downhill this way. So I need to be running this ball ready to take off. And he does just that. And then the burst afterward as well. Finish into the end zone. Phenomenal. Here we go at Wildcat quarterback. In motion. Fake the handoff. Good move in the backfield. Good hurdle. Go. Moving the open field. Man, a lot of guys are starting to chase you down, my boy. Where's he at? He's right here. Coming downhill. Trying to float it over the top. Oh, finish the play. He batted it into his friend's hand, in his teammate's hand. Not bad. Here we go. Where's he at? Running back. Man, they just put Parker anywhere. They just put him anywhere. Handing it off. Cutting it back. Finish now. Go score. Can't believe he broke this out. Look at this. Look at all this trash in the back. Look at all this trash in the backfield. Trying to read it. What is this, Sentinel? Trying to read it. Not there. Cutting it back. Man, I feel like I've never seen Hellgate play at this stadium, man. I've never actually watched Hellgate out here. I've watched Sentinel and Big Sky play here. I've never watched Hellgate play. I've never actually even seen a Hellgate football game, man. Actually, I did when I was in college. I did actually. I saw Hellgate and Sentinel play, but they played at UM. They played at UM. Coming downhill, making a hit. Really good job there. Okay, we'll do 30 more seconds here. 30 more seconds here. 30 more seconds. Is that linebacker or high safety? Coming down. Big time hit. What is this? Hamilton? Not Hamilton. Hellgate? Not Hellgate. We're watching Hellgate. What is it? Helena High School. Here we go right here. In motion. Jet sweep. He's throwing it. No, he couldn't throw that, right? That was a forward pass. There's no way he could throw that. Was he faking these guys out? So that's a forward pass. You cannot pass this. He would have had to hand it off. If they handed it off, he could pass it. They passed it. That's a forward pass. He's faking these guys out. And he scored. What a play. Here we go right here. What's he doing? What is this play? Did they get an interception? What is happening here? Who's got the ball? He's got the ball? Okay, he's got the ball. Good block. Okay, I see what you're trying to show. Good play, man. Good play for Mr. Parker Link. Great film. He's an athlete, so either he can play defense, he can play offense. They haven't yet decided. But that's the Parker Link film right there. He's a local Montana guy. We got Mac Olson, Manti High School in Utah. 6'4", 245 pounds on the defensive line. 79 total tackles, 19 TFLs, 10 sacks, 1 hurry, 2 PBUs, 1 fumble recovery, 1 forced fumble, 1 blocked punt. He's a 3-star prospect. He's the number 33 overall prospect in Utah. Feels pretty good, right? Number 33. Utah puts out some good players. Number 33 feels pretty good in Utah high school football, right? 19 TFLs, 10 sacks. 10 sacks feels good. Coming off the edge right here, stand-up position. Might play that buck position. That's a hold, ref. Does not matter. I'm getting there. And it's a tackle. It's a tackle. What am I saying? Sack fumble. It's a sack fumble. Hand on the ground this time. Rushing to the inside. Another hold. But I got there. 2 sacks. Stand up this time, rushing for the pass block, punt block, and he gets there. Can you scoop it and score it? All right, he recovered it. Coming off the edge, stand-up position. They're trying to run it to the outside. Good hustle, man. Good hustle. Way to run that down. Way to run that down. Coming off the edge. I couldn't see that. I'm sorry. Coming off the edge here. Quarterback does not see him. Brother. Oh, brother. We didn't get the ball, though. Here we go. Stand-up position. They're trying to run the quarterback. What is this, like quarterback power? Did we see some pullers? Yeah, we saw a puller. They're trying to run the quarterback power. Quarterback read, power, not there. Not there. Coming off the edge. Good dip of the shoulder. Took on the running back and still gets the quarterback down. Good rush. Now, I can see this guy definitely playing like that stand-up buck. He looks big also, but he doesn't look as big as I can't remember what his name was. We were watching him earlier. The first guy we watched. Doesn't look as big as that guy. Coming off the edge, though. Bringing him to the ground. Hold on. Gets him down. Man, 10 sacks. Good. That's good. I think these guys play 9 or 10 games. I mean, they play 8. I found out that they play 8 games in Class A football. What was it? 8, who was I with? Polson. They play 8 games, man. That is ridiculous. Can we not get these guys more football games? I know travel's crazy, and I know, man, but 8, I mean, man, high school football is so finite. A lot of these guys never play after high school, and to only play 8 is ridiculous. Good extension there. Get to the level. Don't run past the level of the quarterback, then get him down. Last play here. I've seen enough. Here we go here. Engage him with that block. Never let him feel comfortable trying to block you. They're trying to block you with the tight end. I should feel disrespected trying to block you with the tight end. Where's he at? Where's the center? Yeah, so guard, tackle, tight end. They're trying to block you with the tight end. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Bring him down to the ground. I like this guy. He looks like a vicious player. Looks like he plays with force. Looks like he's very physical. That's Mac Olson, Manti High School in Utah. Defensive line, 6'4", 245 pounds. We got some good players coming up here. Next is Courtney Rogers. I'm excited about him. But we also have William Snell coming in a few plays, and I'm excited in a few guys. I'm excited to see what William Snell looks like. I believe he's a Billings Central guy. Yeah, Billings Central guy. I'm excited to see what he looks like. But Courtney Rogers, I've heard good things as well. 168 rushing attempts, 1,938 rushing yards. He's from Blytheville High School in Arkansas. That's near my neck of the woods, close to Oklahoma. We actually played in Arkansas high school, Bentonville High School. They were at that time they were 7A in Arkansas, or they had some banners that used to say 7A. I don't know if they go that high anymore in Arkansas, but 23 rushing touchdowns for Courtney Rogers. He's a running back. He signed as a running back. They got some decent. I mean, the running back room in Montana right now is stuffed, man. Stuffed. They got a lot of bodies in that running back room, man. A lot of bodies in that running back room. Here he is right here. These are Jinx colors. For that person that mentioned Jinx the other day earlier, these are Jinx colors. Getting to the outside. Look at the speed. Good jump cut. Get to the outside. Good blocks from everybody on the outside. And the speed. Can you finish it? Can you finish it? He's running away. He's running away. He's not getting walked down. He's running away. Here we go. At the running back. To the outside. He's going to throw this. Yeah, he's wide open. He didn't even throw it to the. I mean, they're both wide open. Okay. I don't know if we need to see this, man. You're getting recruited as a running back. I don't know if we need to see you throw a double pass. I don't know if we need to see that. Show me the running plays. Show me the runs. Getting the ball on the toss. I think that'd be considered a pass. It was a forward pass. Getting to the outside and making it shake. Finish. Finish. Did he fumble it in the end zone? He scored. That's all that matters. Here he is right here at the running back position once again. Handing it off. Make it happen. Jump cut to the outside. Going. Move. He scored. He scored. We'll do one more minute. Handing it off to Rogers. Getting to the outside. Speed, man. He looks like he's moving. Dragging him into the end zone. I like that. Here we go right here. Handing it off. Making somebody miss the backfield. Excuse me. Good spin move. A little slow. A little slow on the spin move. Breaking a tackle. Spin move. Jump cut. 2 broken tackles. And then the speed. This guy's moving. Not fast enough, though. Finishes in the end zone. Phenomenal. 30 more seconds here. Wildcat. Bounce it to the outside. Easy. Walk in. Here we go. Handing it off. Bouncing it inside. Bounce to the backside. Sprint. Smoky out here. Last play. This next play will be the last play. Here we go right here in the backfield. Handing it off. Jump cut to the outside. Stiffy. Jump cut back to the inside. Breaking tackles. What level is this guy playing at, man? These guys look pitiful. Breaking another tackle. Come on. Touchdown. I like him. I'm not blown away by any stretch, but I do like him. He looks like a good prospect. He looks like a good player. Derek Opitz, DT, long snapper, 6'3", 250 pounds from, I believe he's Capitol High School, Montana. 55 total tackles, 5 TFLs, 3 hurries, 1 fumble recovery. Another Montana boy. There seems like to be a ton of Montana guys in a lot of these recruiting classes. Senior film in game order. DE, OG, long snapper, 6'3", 245 pounds. I think this is him right here at DT. Russian. This is CMR. Getting him down on the ground. Here we go. Is he at fullback? Is it fullback? Good block at full. Ooh, was that him at fullback? Long snapper. Brother, we don't need to see this. Did that get blocked? Oh, they made that. Is he at center or guard? He's at center. Good pancake at center. So he's number 59. At center, long snapper. Man, I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to see no long snapper plays, brother. I am not. I am certainly not. Rusher right here. Rushing off the edge. Get to the level of the backer. Bring him down. What's this, Big Sky? This looks like Big Sky, right? Maybe not Big Sky. Where's he at? Where are we looking at? Number 59. There he is right there. What am I looking at? He must be about to get a tackle. Yeah. Tackle. There we go. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the way this film is constructed. We're gonna skip through this. No offense to Mr. Opitz. I'm sure you're a great player, but we need to see the best plays, brother. We need to see the best of the best. We don't need to see. I'm sorry. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time. Lincoln Center, athlete, 6'5", 250 pounds. No stats found, but he's CM Russell High School in Montana. CM Russell High School in Montana. Let's see what he's talking about. We got basketball highlights here. Junior year. Do we got a senior year? No, we only have junior year. 9 months ago. Weeks 1 through 6 at left tackle. Let's watch weeks 1 through 6 at left tackle. Here we go. Left tackle right here for center. Getting to the outside, putting hands on, driving him downfield. Is this him right here? He just bury somebody? My goodness. Here we go right here, left tackle. Good block. Got a double team help, but then he driving him. Buried him. Here we go right here, left tackle. Good block. Running with him. Got into the end zone. Not bad. Here we go right here. Good hands inside. Way to protect the quarterback. Good block, man. Is that Opitz? Wait a minute. Is that Derek? Oh, Derek. No. Derek. 2 Montana commits. Going against each other. He got the best of you. Excuse me. Don't push him after the play. No, 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 no. You had an opportunity to beat me in between the whistle. You didn't do that. I love that. Good competition, man. Good competition. 2 Montana commits. That's really good. Another play. Oh, Derek. Hold the phone. Let me find out Mr. Center got the best of his Grizz brother. No way. I may be wrong. That looks like Derek, right? I might be wrong. We're going to move on. Lincoln Center. Lincoln Center right here at left tackle. Good block. Good seal. Your guy didn't make the play. Driving him. Really good. 2 more plays here. 2 more plays here. We don't have to stay on Lincoln too long. Here we go right here. Left tackle. Find him. I think it's him right here. Yeah, getting to the second level. Blocking the backer. Driving him. Man, he's got a lot of plays against Capital. Who is this? Left tackle right here. Blocking. His guy hit the dirt. I can't tell who the player was. Here we go. He's on defense now. Russian. TFL. Good play. Man, this guy's making plays. This guy's making plays. Is this Sentinel? Good block. Protecting the quarterback. Man, all I'm gonna say is his guy is continuously not making the play. Somebody else may make the play. His guy is not getting to the runner, to the quarterback. That's what's not gonna happen. Good pass block, man. Okay, Lincoln. Okay, Lincoln. Show me something. Lincoln Center, 6'5", 250 pounds from CM Russell High School. Nasty player, man. Nasty player. I so far, my favorite players of all these players has been Owen Lichty from Ankeny High School, the offensive tackle, Brady J, the quarterback from Moses Lake, and I really did like Cougar Capel and Dawson Hammond. Those were 2 good players that really stood out to me. In my opinion, those are the 4 players that I've really liked so far. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. Evan Pyron from Hellgate, defensive end, 6'3", 225 pounds. 4 rushes, 15 yards, 1 touchdown, 24 receptions, 225 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. 51 total tackles. He signed as a defensive end. 6 TFLs, 6 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, 4 forced fumbles. He's the number 5 overall prospect in Montana. He's a 3-star prospect. Okay. Show me something, Evan. Show me something, Evan. 2026 senior highlights. He's another Hellgate kid. Coming off the edge. Good rush. Get him down on the ground. Who is this? West? I think this is West. This is Knights Bears. Yeah, this is West. West got a lot of good players out there. Russian. What is this? Bozeman? This is Bozeman. Find him. Get him on the ground. Fumble. I can't tell who recovered it. Good rush from Evan. Evan in the interior this time. Getting physical. Chasing him down. Really good effort right there. Phenomenal. He's at receiver now. Down the seam. Throw it now. Good ball from the QB and good catch from Evan. Phenomenal job. Pulling around. Burying him. Oh my gosh, man. This guy's nice. Tight end right here. Yep. Down the middle of the field. Good catch. Finish. Show me the rest of it. Pause. In the backfield. Good TFL. Good TFL. Right here. Shedding the block. Getting into the backfield. I think this is Helena High. Back in Wild Grizz. Coming off the edge. TFL. Really good. Coming off the edge, reading it. You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me. Good tackle. Coming off the edge. Quarterback tried to pull it. Man, this guy's coming in. I see why they're playing this guy at D end. I like this guy at D end. I like this guy at D end. He's got good speed, man. His open field speed looked really good. Anytime he's catching balls down the field, he looked really good. I believe he comes from an athletic background. I believe his mom is Krista Redpath, if I'm not mistaken. I think his mom is Krista Redpath, who I believe was a former Lady Grizz basketball player. So he's got great genes, but this guy looks good. Getting to the flats. Okay, a couple more plays here. Good open field agility. Hard to bring down. Takes 4 Big Sky defenders to bring him down. Coming off the edge here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a flag, brother. I love the hit, but this is certainly a flag. Oh my gosh. He lifted this dude off the ground. Oh my gosh. Good rush. Oh my gosh. He is letting these quarterbacks have it. Is this the same guy? Is this like 2 different seasons? He is burying this dude. Do you see this? Get down now. Here we go at tight end. Good block. Burying him. Looks like we got a penalty. Okay, 2 more plays. 2 more plays. 2 more plays. Good run stop, man. Look at this. Look at how he refuses to let that guy cut him off. No. You are in my gap. Last play here. Last play here. Oh my gosh, man. This guy is physical. This guy is physical. Evan Pyron is a big kid, and he plays like it. I love that. Him and then Owen Lichty, was it Owen Lichty? They play like they are bigger than everybody else on the field. They know they're bigger than you. They know they're more physical than you, and they play like it. I like Evan Pyron. I like Evan Pyron. Add him to the list. Add him to the list, man. 5 guys on here have really stuck out to me. Everybody has been solid. Obviously, they're going to play Division I football, so understand all of these guys are good football players, but there certainly are some that stand above the rest, and Owen Lichty is one of those guys that's kind of stood out to me. Evan Pyron's one of the guys. 14 rush attempts. Okay, we got William Snell, 6'4", 195 pounds from Billings Central, Montana. Or Billings Central High School, Montana. Obviously, a great high school. If you know Montana high school football, it's the standard at Class A. Looking forward to the breakdown of the Grizz wide receiver. Maybe add what Price brings to the table for them. Yeah, I can do that. 265 rushing attempts, 2 rushing touchdowns, 36 receptions. It would really help if you left that in the Discord channel, because I can be forgetful at times. But I will try to remember to do that. I'll put it in my notes today. Gonna run and shoot work today. The league is going to larger slot receivers. I don't know, man. Why'd you delete that? That's not a bad question. 36 receptions, 787 receiving yards, 12 receiving touchdowns, 1,477 all-purpose yards, 4.53, 48 dash, 40-yard dash. 40. I said 48 because I'm looking at the 48-1 400-meter, 20 total tackles, 2 TFLs, 5 interceptions, 9 PBUs, 1 fumble recovery, 2 return touchdowns. William Snell was tearing up the stat sheet. These guys, unfortunately, lost to Frenchtown in the state championship game. Makes me very happy for Coach Mason that he got a state championship, got a relationship with all those Frenchtown coaches and athletic director. Here's William Snell in the backfield. Good spin move. Good. Oh, man, look at this. Freezing this guy in the open field. Excuse me. What is this, East Helena? Cutting it back. For a 6'5" guy to have agility like this, or 6'4" kid to have agility like this, really, really good. Get to the end zone for the touchdown. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Was he on the outside? Looks like the taller guy. On the outside, give me the ball. Make it happen. Juke. Cut all the way back. Excuse me. Finish. Finish. Cannot bring him down, man. Really good job. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. Here we go. I'm so sorry. William Snell, Billings Central High School, 6'4", the works. You guys heard me talk about him. Here's his film. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Kobe. Here we go right here. Spin move. Really, really good. Look at this. Look at him freeze this guy right here. Good spin. Oh, my gosh. This guy hit a knee. Look at this guy hit a knee right here. It came to his knees. And that's what I was saying. For like a 6'4" guy who's taller, bigger, to have, like, I don't have agility like this. Like I was never the guy who was like going to make people touch earth in the open field. Like that just wasn't what I did. Like I just didn't have that in my bag. Here's the next play. But he has it. William Snell looks good. Here we go right here. Catching the ball in the open field, cutting back, all the way back. Excuse me, froze that guy. Where are you going? Get off me. Get off me. Into the end zone. Who's that? Who was that? Red School Class A? I don't know. Here we go as a returner, catching the roller, getting upfield, spin off. Move! Here we go. Get off me. Back to the outside. He's had a couple of plays now where he's had to cut back, where he's had to reverse field, and he's still able to get in the end zone. Really good job. Here we go at the running back position. Here we go at the running back position. Option play. Maybe it's a design toss, but he's getting the ball in his hands. They're just getting the ball into this guy's hands and letting him go to work. And then he's got long speed. Long speed. What do they say? 4.5, 40, 48, 48 in the 400. That has to be like, nah, because somebody was telling me the state championship guy ran like a 47. 47. Running the swing route. Immediately, really good open field agility, man. For a tall kid, this guy has some agility, some open field agility. He's got some good juice, man. Some good juice, man. Some real healthy juice in the open field. Catching the ball, faking the toss, make something happen. Here we go. Getting down the sidelines. Man, he's making plays. Okay, let's do 30 more seconds here with Williams now. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. He looks good, though. He looks good. Here we go. The double punter lineup. Miles City. And they made a trip to go to this game, man. That must be tough to have to drive all the way. I mean, they're in Billings, actually. It's not a crazy trip for them, actually. Not a crazy trip at all for them. Really good return. This guy looks like a really good returner, man. He seems to be a really good returner. What is it about Billings and guys who can return the football? Sulcer, Junior Bergen, now maybe this guy, William Snell, maybe? We'll see. Here's in the slot. This will be our last play. In the slot, I feel like we haven't even seen a ton of receiver plays. Like we've seen him at running back. We've seen him, like handing the ball off, getting quick screens, like punt returner, kick returner, good speed. Good speed. Speed 4.5 doesn't seem very far-fetched. I don't think what do you guys think? 4.5 doesn't seem super far-fetched. I think he looked 4.5. Looks like a fast player, making things happen. I like him. I like William Snell. I like William Snell. Elijah Rincon, Downey High School in California, defensive end, 6'3", 230 pounds, 39 total tackles, 7 TFLs, 4 sacks, 9 hurries, 1 forced fumble for Elijah Rincon. Elijah Rincon junior season. Where are these guys' senior season highlights? Do they just like not do one once they start getting offers? It's just like, I don't need to drop a senior season highlight. They know what I bring to the table. Here we are here, coming off the edge. Could already see the writing on the wall, bringing the quarterback down. Phenomenal rush. This guy looks big, decently big. Stand up. Quarterback, where are you going? Bringing him down. He looks decently big. Where's he at? Right here off the edge. Coming down the line of scrimmage. Good, healthy tackle for minimal gain, if not a TFL. Here we go right here. Coming off the edge. Containing the quarterback. Trying to spin back, and he's there for the sack. Really good. Seems like they got some really good prospects coming in for this class. I think that's like the consensus for me for this class, or for what I think is like, man, they're bringing in some really good players, some really good development pieces. Obviously, like we maybe see 1 or 2 of these guys. I don't think we might see any of these guys this year, but a lot of these guys look really good, man. A lot of these guys look really good. Good spin right into the runner. Now, this is his junior season, so I'm not watching his senior season. This is his junior season highlight. Coming down the line of scrimmage, making the TFL, if not maybe a game of no yardage, but good play right there. Coming off the edge right here. Where are you going? Thank you. Good play. Coming off the edge right here. Coming down the line. Ooh, big hit. Okay, let's do 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds here with Rincon. 30 more seconds. In the interior defensive line. Runner cutting back. Good pursuit, man. Way to not overrun it. Way to not overrun it. Coming off the edge here. Finding him. Finding him. Finding him. Close, but no cigar. Last play here. Last play. Coming off the edge. Good speed off the edge. Let's watch that again. Good speed. Good burst, man. Good explosion. That's what I mean when I say explosion. Really good explosion from Rincon. Nothing crazy there. I like him. He looks good. Defensive end, 6'3", 230 pounds. I feel like, just like I said earlier with, can't remember who I was looking at, but Mac Olson, I think it was. He's another guy I see playing that stand-up buck position in this new Eric Sanders system. So Josiah West, Prosser High School, Washington, number 33 overall prospect in Washington, 6'6", 260 pounds on the offensive line. If he ain't nasty like Owen Leichtel, keep him. I'm just joking. But Owen Leichtel certainly is probably maybe dare I say like the top guy coming in this class, in my opinion. Really good player, man. Really good player. Here he is, coming off the edge, playing defense. Man, slanging that guy down. Right tackle right here. Good block. Man, he buried him with like one hand. Look at this. Straighten that right arm out, bury that guy into the dirt. Really good. Here we go. At right tackle. Good block. Where are you going? Here we go. On the defensive line. Hands in the chest, driving him back. Straight to the quarterback. Straight to the quarterback. Really good job. Right tackle right here. Driving, driving, driving. I love to see that. At the right tackle position. Good block. Buried him. Nasty. That's what you want to see out of your lineman. Nasty. Keep that energy when you get to college. Not necessarily against your own team, but like you need that energy. Don't lose that. Don't lose that. Keep that nastiness. That will pay dividends. Driving him off the ball. Here we go. At right tackle. Pulling. Burying that guy. Getting to another guy. Helping bury him. Where are we at? He's gonna. Where's he? Oh, driving. Okay. Right tackle. One more play here. Kicking him out. Burying him. One more play. One more play. Off the edge. Driving him back into the quarterback's lap and grabbing the quarterback as he's being blocked. Okay. Josiah West, I see the vision. I see the vision. 6'6", 260 pounds. Got to put some weight on. I see it, though. Prosser High School in Washington. I see it. We got two more. Rodney Weatherspoon, Byron Nelson High School, Texas. Tell me this guy doesn't look like Xavier Harris. He looks like Xavier Harris, right? That's not just me, right? He looks like Xavier Harris. 300-pound clean, 1083, 100-meter dash, 21 total tackles, 2 TFLs, 1 interception, 5 PBUs, 6'1" or 6 foot, 175-pound cornerback. Rodney Weatherspoon. Rodney Weatherspoon. Let's see what he's talking about. Cornerback. I feel like in this class we haven't seen a ton of cornerbacks. I feel like we haven't seen a ton of DBs, but a 10.8, 100-meter is really good. Here we go. Interception. Man, it must be something in Texas. It feels like every guy we've watched that's like down in Texas has done where they like narrate the play. Not necessarily narrate, but like there's subtitles of what play you're about to see. Down the sidelines, really good interception. See, this is what I'm talking about. They try to run the double move. He covers it well. It's just like overthrown by the quarterback. I want to see you like breaking on a curl route, taking it to the house. Like I want to see you reading the quarterback's eyes. Still a good play. An interception is good. It's hard to come by interceptions in college, but this is what I'm talking about. Playing cloud. He's a half field safety. He's a flat corner coming downhill, making a big time hit. Really good job. Coming off the edge, block PAT. Good burst. There's that 10.83. Come on, pick it up. We'll see. TFL, where we at? Trying to run the reverse. Trying to run the reverse again. He's going to show up somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Good tackle. Strong tackle. There we go. Open field tackle. Show me something. Show me something. Good tackle. He wasn't looking at you, but I like the tackle. Man coverage right here. Let's see something. What did he narrate? I didn't actually look at the recovery speed. Okay. Show me. Show me. Inside leverage. Takes the outside release that you gave him. And good face. Good PBU. Good play. Not bad. Press man. Show me something. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Good coverage. Where is he going? Watch this. Show me. Okay. Okay. Comfortable on the island. One-on-one coverage right here. They're running man coverage all across the board, and he's going nowhere. Not bad. Not bad. Here we go. Last play here. Last play here. Last play, then we got one more prospect. Here we go. They're trying to run the wheel, and it's not there. Try to act like he was running to the flats, but brother, you have no space. I know you're not running to the flats. There's no space down there. Smart football player. Down the sidelines. Not bad. Not bad, Mr. Weatherspoon. I like you. You look like Xavier. I got to see you in person, but you look like Xavier. Hudson Schrader, Los Gatos High School, California. Safety standing at 6'2", 205 pounds. Number one safety in the Bay Area. 84 total tackles, 3 TFLs, 4 interceptions, 1 PBU, 2 fumble recoveries, and 1 forced fumble. We are at the stretch run now. This is our last prospect we're going to be breaking down tonight. But Hudson Schrader, ranked number one safety in the Bay Area, 84 total tackles, 27 solo, 4 interceptions, 1 pick six. Let's look at Mr. Hudson Schrader. What is he, safety? Middle of the field, throwing it up. Good interception. Nothing crazy. Are you going to take this one back to the house? Good stiff arm right there. Down the sideline. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, this is the sixer right here. I don't know why you would fake like you're cutting back. Finish. Finish. Contact me. Brother, are you going to cut off the play to put this on here? I see what you did there, though. Like, hey, if you like what you just saw, here's my number. If you like what you just saw, you think you're interested, here's my number. I see you, boy. I see you. I see you down here. Playing a half, making the interception, really good. Playing a half. Did he get the interception, though? What did it say? He only had 1 interception? How many interceptions did it say he had? Good play right there. Must have got it. Must have got it. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Good PBU. Good PBU. Do they track PBUs in high school? I think they do. Some of these guys have had PBUs. Half-field safety. Good PBU, man. Looks like he had it, and you knocked it out of his hands. Good catch, and he knocked it out. Really good play. Really good play right there. Running, coming downhill. Looks like he's playing free safety. He's playing really, really high. Coming downhill to make a tackle. Really sound tackle right there. Good move. Good tackle. Here we go. Coming downhill. Good hit. Where's he at? Let's do 30 more seconds here. 30 more. We'll get to 2 minutes. We'll go to 2 minutes. Trying to throw it downfield. Coming downhill. Making a good hit. Not bad. Nothing crazy. Not bad. Half field safety. Is he going to be man? Press man? Oh, they're trying to spread. Oh, this is punt. Oh, they're trying to run a fake. A fake. No, sir. No, sir. What are you thinking? What do we got? Him up top of the screen. Trying to throw the out, the flat. Big hit. Good tackle. You got the sidelines to help you out. Okay, last play here. Kickoff. Running that through a guy. Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad prospect, Hudson Schrader. I'll tell you who my top guys are just right now. I really liked, I thought William Snell was good, but I really liked Evan Pyron. I really liked Owen Lichty from Ankeny High School. I really liked Brady J. I think, with the right coaching and Coach P's being there to develop him, I think he can be really good. I like Dawson Hammond from Malta High School. I like Cougar Capel. Cougar Capel looked really good to me from Red Lodge High School. Those are kind of the guys that stood out to me. Looks like a good class. Looks like I feel like Owen Lichty to me is like the top guy in this class, in my opinion. There's a lot of good value in this class. Evan Pyron seems like he's going to be a really valuable get. In-state guy, got good size, number 5 overall prospect in the state. Like, I like Evan Pyron, but in terms of just the highest upside, it seems like Owen Lichty to me has the highest upside in this class. Offensive line is a very valuable position. If you have trench work, you can do something. And Owen Lichty seems like he's a nasty player, 6'7", 285 pounds, like already kind of has the size, played in the Midwest where you get some of the best offensive linemen out of the Midwest. I like it a lot. Especially, I don't know if Coach Brady Walls is still at Ankeny High School. I'm going to look it up right now. Coaching staff. That's who's the coaching staff at Ankeny High School. Jeff. No, I don't think Coach Brady Walls is there anymore. No, he's not there anymore. But Coach Brady Walls used to be at Ankeny. I'm almost certain. I think Ankeny is where Iowa State is at, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that is Montana's incoming 2026 recruiting class. At the beginning of this video, about an hour and 45 minutes ago, we talked about Bobby Kennedy's contract extension. So if you guys got on here late, you guys can go back and watch that. This will be a VOD on my channel, so you guys can watch that. I thank you guys for hanging out with me on your Thursday evening. I know it's 9 o'clock right now. Me and my wife are about to watch Love Island. If you're not tapped in, you need to get tapped in. But I appreciate you guys so much for tuning into the channel. I will catch you guys next time. Next we'll be doing the Montana State recruiting class, 2026 incoming recruiting class. So if somebody can help me out and let me know who the 2026 incoming recruits are, please help me out. I obviously can do the research myself and go look at who they signed in the early signing day and late signing day. But if you guys want to help with that, that'd be great. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys go join the Discord channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed right now. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And I will catch you guys next time. See you later.